Officers are never off duty. They're never off duty. And the officer will try to help another officer.
Hopkinsville, Kentucky Police Chief Clayton Sumner heard there on WKRN. One of his officers fatally shot by a man who was impersonating a police officer and had pulled him over. The suspect on the run in a stolen vehicle was later shot and killed by police in Clarksville, Tennessee. President Trump threatens to hold up the trade deal his administration finalized earlier this week with South Korea, a bid to gain more leverage in potential upcoming talks with North Korea. Under Armour, the latest victim of a massive digital theft.
Under Armour has joined the growing list of companies to be hit with a data breach. The sports apparel merchant says in February it was the victim of a digital break-in. Email addresses and login information of about 150 million users of Under Armour's food and nutrition website MyFitnessPal were affected.
That's correspondent Mike Rossier. A judge in California says coffee sellers in the state have to post cancer warnings.
California has a law that requires warnings on a wide range of chemicals that can cause cancer. One of them is acrylamide, which is present in coffee. A group sued Starbucks and 90 others for not displaying the required warnings, and a Los Angeles judge agreed that labels must be posted. The coffee industry argued that acrylamide occurs in the roasting process and the level is harmless, but the judge ruled that wasn't proven. The lawsuit will continue to assess civil penalties. I'm Jackie Quinn.
The major U.S. financial markets, that includes Wall Street, closed today for Good Friday. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Get ready for Easter right now at Kohl's and take an extra 20% off with promo code Easter. With an extra 20% off, girls' Carter's dresses are just $17.60. Van Heusen dress shirts are $27.99. Elsie Lauren Conrad dresses are also just $27.99. And Samsonite carry-on luggage is $103.99. Plus, you'll get Kohl's cash right now at Kohl's. Select styles. Offers valid March 29th through 31st. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Dennis Prager here. For decades now. For my whole radio career, I said I'd never endorse a pain product. Then Relief Factor came along, 100% drug-free, and most importantly, my wife started taking it for her knee, and it helped her get out of pain. This is before ever advertising the product. Now many thousands of other people are seeing the same thing. It works. To see if it can work for your neck, back, hip, or knee pain, cost is only $19.95 for the 3-week quick start. Simply go to relieffactor.com.
A Palestinian farmer has been killed by an Israeli tank shell in the Gaza Strip, hours before Palestinians were to stage mass sit-ins along the border with Israel.
Palestinian officials say the man killed was picking parsley on a farm near Khan Yunis in southern Gaza. Tensions are running high ahead of what's been called the Great March of Return, intended to mark the start of 6 weeks of Palestinian demonstrations. Israel has increased its military presence along the Gaza border, where 5 protest camps have been built. The Israeli army enforces a no-go area for Palestinians on land in Gaza next to the border fence, citing security concerns.
That's BBC's Yolande Nell in Jerusalem. French President Macron pledging support to the Syrian Democratic Forces after meeting with members of that group in Paris to discuss the ongoing conflict in northern Syria. News and analysis at townhall.com. Electric car maker Tesla recalling 123,000 sedans worldwide. It's a power steering issue.
The recall covers all Model S sedans built before April of 2016. 3 bolts holding the power steering motor in place can corrode and either come loose or break, possibly causing a loss of power steering. Manual steering would still work. Tesla says the problem happens infrequently in places where salt is used to clear snow and ice from roads. It's recalling all the cars, even in warm weather states, just in case. No crashes or injuries have been reported. Service centers will replace the bolts with ones that are more corrosion resistant. Owners will be notified by email. Keith Peters reported.
A federal judge has dismissed a lawsuit by ExxonMobil aimed at stopping an investigation by New York and Massachusetts. The probe focusing on whether the oil giant misled investors and the public about its knowledge of climate change. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Sports Time, Michael Herring. Let's
Start with Major League Baseball. Boys this summer are back. The Yankees opened up with a 6-1 win over Toronto. Giancarlo Stanton, 2 home runs. Blue Jays manager John Gibbons says he makes the lineup real tough.
He came to town here with Miami. Was, a few years ago. He put on a pretty good show there too. So it's dangerous. I mean, they can do a lot of damage up top. So you got to pitch them tough.
That's why the Orioles beat the Twins 3-2 in 11 innings. Houston 4, Texas 1. It was the Rays over Boston 6-4. Brooklyn 6, Angels 5 in 11 innings. The White Sox over Kansas City big 14-7. Mariners 2, Cleveland 1. In the National League, Cubs beat Miami 8-4. Mets 9, Cardinals 4. The Brewers over San Diego 2-1 and 12. Atlanta got better. Philadelphia 8-5. The Giants and Arizona also winners yesterday. This is SRN Sports. Moving on to NBA scores from Thursday, it was Detroit over the Wizards 103.
Good morning, Brandy. Good morning, Steve.
San Antonio 103, Oklahoma City 99. The Pacers down Sacramento 106-103. Milwaukee 116 and the Warriors 107. In the National Hockey League yesterday, Red Wings 6, Sabres 3. It was the Bruins over the Lightning 4-2. Penguins 4, Devils 3 in overtime. The Senators beat Florida 3-2 in the extra period. Nashville 5, Sharks 3, Minnesota over Dallas 5-2. The Blackhawks beat the Jets 6-2. Columbus 5, Calgary 1. Canucks over Edmonton 2-1. It was the Kings 4 and Arizona 2. College basketball, Penn State has earned its second NIT championship since 2009. Lamar Stevens scored 28 points, Josh Reeves 18, and leading the Nittany Lions to an 82-66 win over Utah at Madison Square Garden. This is SRN Sports.
With the SRN News Business Brief, I'm Dennis Crowley. President Trump is threatening to hold up the trade agreement his administration finalized with South Korea this week to gain more leverage for talks with North Korea. The president made these remarks during a speech in Ohio, dealing with roads, bridges, and other infrastructure.
Want to remind you that's watching Facebook. We YouTube our morning show all the way through. No breaks or nothing. It started at 6. And it is WOPP Live. And then today's date.
These moves are aimed at.
But if you go to YouTube right now, it's going to show you. It's got a little flashing thing about live. Just click onto it.
On Wall Street, the Dow Jones Industrial Average rose just over 254 points. With business, I'm Dennis Crowley.
Young's Florist and C&B Florist have combined to become a bigger and better florist to serve up. And we're keeping the oldest name, Young's Florist. It's not too early to think about Easter, Secretary Day, and Mother's Day. We've got it all for you at Young's Florist. Phone 493-4566. Drop in Young's Florist. See what we have. You'll be surprised at the new selections that you'll find. We're at Young's Florist.
A former high school band director in Alabama is accused of touching a student's backside. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP. A March 9th indictment made public Wednesday in Pinson charged 26-year-old Adam Bearden with having sexual contact with a student under the age of 19 as a school employee, which is a felony. A Florida teen is accused of threatening a school shooting in Fort Payne. Police say 19-year-old Anthony Kessler made the threat against Fort Payne High School on March 5th. The FBI and the Lee County, Florida Sheriff's Office announced Kessler was arrested on Tuesday at a restaurant in Fort Myers. Alabama's first openly gay legislator received a standing ovation as she bid farewell to the House of Representatives.
Repeat.
Democratic Representative Patricia Todd of Birmingham will not seek re-election after serving 12 years. Todd chose not to attend the last day of the legislative session. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
Bobcat baseball and softball broadcast here on WOPB. Brought to you by Southern Independent Bank, Hardee's, CCB Community Bank, Dr. Kenneth Todd at the Center for Vein Restoration in Dothan, J.M. Jackson Chevrolet Buick, TNC Pharmacy, Horn Beverage Company of Troy, Young's Sports, Opportunity EMS, Lee's Country Kitchen, JR's Lawnmower Shop, S&P Communication, MediaCom, Zell on Wheels, Carolina Country Stores, Mizell Memorial Hospital. Tune in to Bobcat Baseball and Softball here on WOPB, your official Bobcat Broadcast Connection.
Quicken Loans presents the Sports Flash, driven by Jeep on your hometown station, 1290 WOPB. College baseball, Alabama home in Tuscaloosa today, taking on the Kentucky Wildcats in a 3-game series. Alabama looking to snap a 7-game losing skid, coming off a 5-2 loss to Auburn and Montgomery on Tuesday. The Crimson Tide are 1-5 in the SEC.
Good morning, Walt.
14th in the USA Today Coaches Poll, they'll host Missouri in a 3-game set. After beating Alabama Tuesday, the Tigers are 21-5. The Atlanta Braves win their season.
I reckon I'll see you Tuesday for the awards for the Trail Masters, 10 o'clock.
Freeman with a 2-run homer. Ozzie Albies also homered. Mike Fultonevich gets the start tonight. NCAA Final Four Saturday.
Good Friday, yeah.
Taking on Loyola Chicago.
We're hunting Easter eggs at 5:30 this afternoon at Doc's.
Spring sales event for great deals and the most awarded.
Doc's will be open tonight, by the way.
I'm Tony Desiri on your
Restaurant, too.
Station 1290 WOPP.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA.
Sugardale shank portion smoked ham, $1.19 a pound. Butterball self-basting turkey, 99 cents a pound. Boneless sirloin tip roast, $2.99 a pound. Bluebell ice cream, half gallon, 2 for $10. Wesson oil, 48 ounces, 2 for $5. Duncan Hines cake mixes, 15 ounces, 99 cents. Golden Ripe bananas, 2 pounds for 88 cents.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IG.
Mahindra presents the Race Flash.
Powered by SB Nation Radio.
The NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series off this week. Back in action April the 8th at the Texas Motor Speedway for the O'Reilly Auto Parts 500. Stewart Haas Racing expects Kurt Busch to return to the number 41 Ford next season. There have been rumblings that Cole Custer could take over that ride for Stewart Haas Racing. Bill Elliott and Ray Everham will race this weekend in the Trans Am Series with Road America in Atlanta. BK Racing will be operated by a trustee after team owner Ron Divide lost control of the team this week in bankruptcy court. The team has lost more than $29.5 million. Their most valuable asset, their NASCAR charter. IndyCar Series returning to the track, the Phoenix Grand Prix, April the 7th, the ISM Raceway. That's your Mahindra Race Flash.
Powered by SB Nation Radio.
11 win, a 6th Sun Belt Championship, highest attended season in program history, and we're just getting started. Coach Neil Rapp and Troy football are back and ready for more in 2018. Pack the van all season long for an exciting home schedule that includes nationally ranked Boise State, FAMU, and Louisiana. Season tickets start at just $60, and if you purchase by April 27th, you'll get a replica Troy football championship ring. Call 877-878-WIN or visit TroyTrojans.com/tickets.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Good Friday morning, it is about
time to get a cup of coffee.
Morning right now, and I see with clearing skies a bright full moon right there. Officially, the moon is full tomorrow. All right, so we were poised for severe weather in Alabama yesterday. There were some trees down in spots, but we fared very well here. So for the second time in 10 days, this particular area did well. However, our luck's going to run out one of these days very soon, and April is a very active month, so be ready for more severe weather threats. It's not always going to go this well. Possible tornado around Marbury. I imagine National Weather Service survey teams will be checking that out later on today. Okay, now on to the Easter weekend forecast, and I'm very happy to tell you that things are looking textbook perfect. Timing is everything, and for it to go together this perfectly for 3 days, we're here in the Gulf Coast beaches, is amazing. I have the latest details, plus 2 storm systems in the week ahead, one stronger than the other. And do I now see some signs of a April cold snap on the horizon? Maybe.
Jay will be joining me shortly. About time we're in to walk in.
Rain now retreating from southeast Alabama, heading into Florida today. A couple of frontal systems moving through the state, delivering cool, fresh air. A great start to the weekend. Will be around 70, 71 today. A little breezy with the low tonight. A little chilly down to about 45. Northwest winds about 10 to 16 miles per hour today. But really a great Good Friday forecast and a great start to the Easter weekend. There's that chill tomorrow morning. I think we're in the mid-40s here. Looking farther north, it's really cold up there in the Ohio Valley, but we're not going to see that. Perfection tomorrow with sunshine, comfortable temperatures, middle 70s. You couldn't ask for a better forecast. Easter Sunday morning, right around dawn, we're in the upper 40s. The sunrise will be at 6:33 a.m. for Easter sunrise services. And a warm day, lots of sunshine with a high temperature up to about 80 on Easter Sunday, into the low 80s Monday. So really a nice pattern of days ahead. But another storm system coming in. Tuesday, I think, was dry in the morning, maybe dry midday, with showers late in the day, and maybe some showers and thunderstorms Tuesday night. This one could be, again, who knows, a severe weather producer maybe into Wednesday. It looks a little potent, but that's the first of two storm systems this week. More on that in a moment. So mid-70s tomorrow after mid-40s in the morning, and then near 80 on Sunday, 48 in the morning. 81 on Monday, showers and thunderstorms by Tuesday evening, Tuesday night into Wednesday, with high temperatures around 80 on Tuesday and mid-70s on Wednesday. And then looking ahead, this next big deal storm system comes in maybe Friday night the 6th or Saturday, April 7th. We'll be watching that one. Beach forecast for beaches from Gulf Shores to Panama City. Could be a couple of leftover showers early in the morning. 74 the high today, and then 71 tomorrow, 74 Sunday. Perfect beach forecast. Gulf water temperature now near Dolphin Island at 74. And the new drought monitor map came out. Moderate drought now across south central Alabama, and stage 1 drought across the three southeastern counties. So we're going to be watching that over the next few days. What did you get at your house? I had 1.11 inches here in East Montgomery, and the airport had 1.28 inches. Hopefully you got some good rain. One more thing here as we look at the global models. There's the European showing that cool morning tomorrow morning at 45, and then a very warm period Sunday through Tuesday. Storm system Tuesday night into Wednesday, and maybe a significant storm system around April 7th, followed by maybe a huge drop after that, perhaps. Here's the GFS showing maybe a cool snap beginning somewhere around April 7th and 8th, and going on from there. We'll see. We've been hinting about that for quite a while now. We'll see if that works out. Okay, so that's all I have for you this morning. I hope you have a great Easter weekend. And no video tomorrow because it's Saturday. But even on Saturday and Sunday, I get up real early in the morning and produce a weather blog update for you. I can do it in about 1/3 the time of making a video. But I'll keep you up to date as we look ahead into the what could be an active weather week next week. Have a great day today.
Good morning, Jamie.
6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1. Greg J. Emily. And Beatty the Wonder Dog, who's now wandering around outside here. Enjoy the weather this weekend. It's going to be great. And I will talk to you later. Have a good one. Happy Easter.
And what Peter says is that there is an event that happened in the history of the world, and the thing that now ought to characterize the Church of Jesus Christ is hope.
We have hope because of the cross. John Stone Street reminds us of that on Focus on the Family Minute.
Hope in the fact that Christ is risen from the dead. And like Peter, like believers throughout history, you and I are to face our cultural moment, plant our feet firmly on the resurrection of Jesus Christ, and be people defined by hope. So the Supreme Court goes our way or doesn't go our way. Here's what we say together: Christ is risen. The economy goes up, the economy goes down. We say together, Christ is risen.
More from John Stone Street at FamilyMinute.org.
LBW Community College is the place to be this summer, even if you haven't completed high school yet. Earn high school and college credits at the same time in dual enrollment classes. And with flexible scheduling options, you can still enjoy a summer vacation. Even better, career technical dual enrollment scholarships are available for high school students this summer. So why wait? Choose LBW Community College and get started. Registration is now underway and classes begin May 30th. For more information, visit lbwcc.edu.
Zell on Wheels is traveling down Covington Avenue in downtown Opp from West Covington to East Covington, making a pit stop at Merle Norman. Stacy Eggers Stout will be her pit crew. If you want to get in Zell's pallet chair, give Zell Hathaway a call, 488-1044, or drop in Merle Norman's on East Covington Avenue. Zell on Wheels has landed again.
champs are back. It's time to defend the vet as Troy football looks to build off their Sunbelt Conference Championship. Season tickets start at $60 for an exciting home schedule that includes nationally ranked Boise State, FAMU, and Louisiana. And if you purchase your season tickets by April 27th, you'll receive a replica Troy football championship ring. Purchase your Troy football season tickets now for as low as $60. Call 877-878-WIN or visit TroyTrojans.com/tickets. The vet.
H.D. Egger Trucking Company in the Industrial Park, Highway 52 is home-owned and operated, employing many hometown residents who are big Bobcat fans. Durwood and Martha Egger and family and staff would like to encourage everyone to attend our home and away games to show our support for our baseball and softball teams, who put in many hours to bring out the best in school spirit. From H.D. Egger Trucking Company, go Bobcats! Join Focus on the Family, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. and 12
Good morning.
Brought to you by
Farmers IGA, H.D. Egger Trucking.
This is Dr. Jim Powell, Community Representative for Focus on the Family and Director of the Lucille Pierce Family Literacy Center in Opp. Remember that we have anger management,
Fun.
and parenting classes. We appreciate the sponsors of Focus on the Family. For more information, call 493-8888.
Here's your WeatherBug LA weather. Good morning, I'm Ray Williams. It's finally Friday. Mostly cloudy. Stick around, gradually becoming sunny and a high near 73. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, 45 and mostly clear. Outlook for Saturday and Sunday. Sunny both days. High Saturday 76. For Sunday, 80. Saturday night, clear, low 48. Monday, mostly sunny, 81 for the high.
Good morning, Jamie.
That's the latest
Chandler.
Lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Okay. Who turned my headphones down? Had to be me, but I don't remember doing it. Good morning. 61 now is going to be our low. 62 earlier, but it's dropped another degree. The winds, well, they are from the... Let me look here. Got to pull it up. Wherever you want them to be from. Will that work? It's just down now there, to be honest. Going to be cooler than yesterday, by the way. The high for today should be up to 73. The official sunrise is 6:37. The official sun set at 7:03. We got a minute and 54 seconds longer today. So your whole daylight day will be 12 hours and 26 minutes as it gets longer and longer. That's good. And let's see, tonight, low around 45. That rain came in and that rain left. Should be a great Easter weekend for celebrating. And a lot of it starts today. In fact, starts over at Doc's Easter egg hunting at about 4:30, 5:30, I think it is. They got a lot of stuff that starts at 4 o'clock. Pictures with the Easter bunny and that kind of stuff. And we'll be there at 4 o'clock till 6. Jay, I've got to put up with Kayla.
Got to put up with Kayla.
Mm-hmm.
Well, bless your heart.
Haley goes to the beach, and Kayla comes from the beach. Isn't that unique? Yeah, we'll have Kayla with us this afternoon, so it's going to be tough.
Well, she's home for Easter then.
Home for Easter. That's what she told me.
Well, bless her heart.
I think we're going to have lunch today. But also we'll be at the Alvis Club, or Lodge. Sounds better, doesn't it? Tomorrow, 11 o'clock, a little after Pat Dye finishes, honoring the Vietnam veterans. If you're a Vietnam veteran, they're asking you to come for the lunch with them tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
You and your family are more than welcome, absolutely free. And they'll be serving at high noon. We'll be there a little after 11, as soon as Pat finishes, and we'll be there at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So you make plans to be at the Outbound Vets. It's 24 minutes past the hour of 6 a.m. on this Friday morning. Nice having you in with us this morning. I don't know whether we got Steve or not. Email on it.
Click on WOPP.com. WOPP.com.
If you have news tips, text 334-818-0537. Give as much information as you know for sure. The tip will remain nameless. WOPP needs your help in keeping up with the news. We get the news releases, but what about the B&E they don't release? Or the domestic call, there's no arrest? Or the one auto accident and no one is at the auto? Help us ask the questions. If we ask, they will tell us, but we have to know. Our chief of police and fire and sheriff and chief deputy always answers our calls, and we appreciate them.
Northern Heights Baptist Church Easter sunrise services will be Sunday morning. Sunrise service at 6 a.m. Fellowship breakfast at 7 a.m. Easter service at 8 a.m. No evening services. Everyone is welcome.
Manage your debit cards at the touch of a button. CCB's mobile app now provides you with more confidence and peace of mind with our new Card Valet feature. Card Valet gives you greater control and security over using your debit card. Turn your debit card on and off, receive alerts, and manage usage restrictions at the touch of a button. Just one more way CCB makes your life easier. CCB Community Bank, serving our community since 1947. Member FDIC.
If you're suffering from hearing loss, stay tuned for a special offer from the makers of Listen Clear, a revolutionary hearing aid breakthrough designed by top audio engineers to fit your ear almost invisibly. Right now, you can try Listen Clear hearing aids absolutely free for 45 days. You can also qualify for free shipping and free batteries for life. Listen Clear hearing aids are so lightweight and comfortable, you can wear them all day long. They're practically invisible too, so others won't even notice you're wearing them. And the best part is, you'll be able to hear almost everything, everywhere. So do something about your hearing loss. Call Listen Clear now to get started with your 45-day risk-free hearing aid trial. This special offer won't be available for long, so call Listen Clear now.
800-339-0930. 800-339-0930. 800-339-0930. We're here 24 hours a day to help. That's 800-339-0930.
This is Ward's Daily Almanac. I'm W.B. Ward. Today is Friday, March 30th, and today is the day we almost lost a president. That and more on Ward's Daily Almanac.
Have you heard a good book lately? What kind do you like? Inspirational books? Love stories? How about a murder mystery? Best of all, how would you like to have one free? If you've been following Ward's Daily Almanac, you know that W.B. Ward has produced dozens of audiobooks available through Audible.com. If you've never ordered one, you can get your first one absolutely free. To find out details, visit WBWard.com. Click audiobooks and select any title, and you'll see how easy it is to get your first one free. Visit today. That's WBWard.com.
Among those born today, the famous Dutch painter Vincent van Gogh. Other birthdays today include Frankie Lane, Peter Marshall, Warren Beatty, and Eric Clapton. Ever hear of Hyman Lipman? On this date in 1858, Hyman patented an invention that helped many golfers improve their golf scores. It was on this date when Hyman patented the first pencil with an eraser. There was a time when Texas had seceded from the United States, but on this date is when the Lone Star State came home. Today in 1870 was when Texas was readmitted to the U.S. as a state. The show featuring questions as answers began its run on this date in 1964. Jeopardy was the exciting new game show, and its first host was Art Fleming, a man who never missed a show in more than 2,000 programs. The nation was holding its breath on this date in 1981. This was the day when John Hinckley shot President Reagan as he was leaving the Washington Union Hotel in Washington, D.C. Although shot in the chest, President Reagan survived. That's a look at Friday, March 30th. To find out what happened on this or any other day of the year, just visit my website at WBWard.com. That address again is WBWard.com.
Steve, you ain't going to be on today because I can't get you up. You don't have a damn site or nothing. DVL quit paying for the website and they lost their website. That ain't good.
Florida teen is accused of threatening a school shooting in Fort Payne. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP. Police say 19-year-old Anthony Kessler made the threat against Fort Payne High School on March 5th. The FBI and the Lee County, Florida Sheriff's Office announced Kessler was arrested on Tuesday at a restaurant in Fort Myers. Alabama's first openly gay legislator received a standing ovation as she bid farewell to the House of Representatives. Democratic Representative Patricia Todd of Birmingham will not seek re-election after serving 12 years. Todd chose not to attend the last day of the legislative session. A former high school band director in Alabama is accused of touching a student's backside. A March 9th indictment made public Wednesday in Pinson charged 26-year-old Adam Bearden with having sexual contact with a student under the age of 19 as a school employee, which is a felony. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
Did you get one of yours too?
Well, I wasn't looking. I still read.
I don't think you did. Yeah, he got one of my stories. Dadgummit. CCB time is 6:30. Time for you to drop by CCB here and out, meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, and talk over your banking needs. Member FDIC. Good morning. I'm Robert Booth.
And I'm Jay Michael.
For Dateline Action News, brought to you by Harper Appliances, TNC Pharmacy, Southern Independent Bank, the Farmers IGA, Power South, JR's Lawnmower Shop, the Woodmore and Mizell Memorial Hospital.
Well, golf runs in the Waldo family. Stuart Waldo has played for over 40 years. His sister, Julie Waldo, played collegiately at Florida and on the LPGA Tour. But in 1984, Julie was murdered in Gainesville before her career could take off. Now Julie's passion lives on years later in her 9-year-old niece, who's also named Julie. When I was 3, my dad bought me a set of plastic golf clubs, and I would drag them around the golf course with him, said daughter Julie Waldo. In my first tournament, when I did my first tournament when I was 5 and just kind of jumped right into it, she said. Julie Waldo definitely knows her way around the golf course. This Prattville budding golf star has her swing down. Waldo is one of just 80 junior golfers competing in this weekend's Drive, Chip, and Putt Championship at Augusta National. She's the only representative from Alabama and one of just 10 girls in her age group.
There's a video interview with her on our Facebook, by the way. She's a cute little kid. The finance website ranked Birmingham the 6th best place to celebrate Easter in the U.S. The high ranking is due to large measures to its many number of celebrants and its large number of churches at which they can attend services. Birmingham has more Christian as a share of its population and more churches per capita than any of the other 100 cities that was on the Wall Hub in their analysts. The analysts also utilize more trivia metrics to determine the rankings, such as the city's number of egg hunts events per capita and the acres of parkland per capita to be used for those egg hunt events. The 5 best places to celebrate are New York City, St. Louis, Chicago, Pittsburgh, and Los Angeles. No comment.
None. Attorney General Jeff Sessions said Thursday that he won't immediately appoint a new special counsel to investigate a number of Republican grievances involving the FBI and the Justice Department, despite mounting pressure from members of his own party. Sessions, in a letter to 3 Republican committee leaders, reiterated that he had directed a senior federal prosecutor, Utah's U.S. Attorney John H. Huber, to evaluate certain issues, including whether such an appointment is necessary. Huber's review is ongoing, and Sessions said he gets regular updates.
Attorney General Steve Marshall announced yesterday the indictment of Conecuh County Commissioner Johnny Andrews on 6 felony counts of unlawful distribution of marijuana, a controlled substance. Andrews surrendered at the Conecuh County jail and was released on bond. The Attorney General's Criminal Trials Division presented evidence to the Conecuh County grand jury in March the 27th, which returned an indictment against Andrews the following day.
Opelika police have arrested a man in connection with a murder at BJ's Lounge on March the 24th. Michael Lamar Benford, 27 years old, of Opelika, Alabama, was arrested and charged with murder in this case. Benford turned himself into Opelika police detectives and was arrested. The shooting claimed the life of 35-year-old Cornelius Richmond of Opelika, Alabama. This case is still under investigation.
A U.S. Navy combat ship named for New Hampshire's largest city will be commissioned on May the 26th. Democrat U.S. Senator Jayana Sheehan, the official sponsor of the future USS Manchester, joined other officials Thursday to announce the details of the commissioning ceremonies, which will take place at New Hampshire State Pier in Portsmouth. Now you wonder why this is Alabama news? The ship was built in Alabama, was Christian and launched in 2016. The commissioning ceremony will mark its official acceptance as a unit of the operating forces of the U.S. Navy. The last vessel commissioned in Portsmouth was the USS New Hampshire submarine in 2008. We built it. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
We need to keep building them, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
I think we are starting. I understand we're getting a lot of contracts down in Mobile. Check your time. It is not. Wow, we're doing good. It is 6:35.
For Harper Appliances,
We're a minute early.
Warranty work and most commercial appliances and ice machines.
Wow.
For home or commercial electrical repair or installation.
We're used to being up to 4 minutes late.
1106, air conditioning and heat pump repair. At Harper Appliances, we don't just repair, we fix it the right way. Harper Appliances, 504-1106.
Are you tired of calling your pharmacy and hearing this?
To request a refill, press 1. For pharmacy hours, press 3. To speak to a pharmacy associate.
Good morning, Amy.
Give us a call at 493-4517.
Dustin.
TNC Pharmacy,
Jamie.
Hometown Pharmacy, where you will talk directly to one of our pharmacy staff members without having to remember which number to push. We will gladly transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy to our pharmacy. Your insurance copay will be the same, and if you pay cash, we offer competitive cash prices. So skip the hassle and give us a call at TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue, Pop, 493-4517.
When you think of retirement, chances are you see having the ability to travel and to be financially secure. Very few people think of financial hardship and having trouble making ends meet in retirement. At Southern Independent Bank, we offer both traditional and Roth IRAs, each featuring unique benefits and tax advantages for qualified savers. And you can make a 2017 contribution until April 17th, 2018. Southern Independent Bank, up in Andalusia. The power of independence. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
William Anthony Hadaway, Sr., age 58, of Paxton, passed away March the 22nd. Survived by son William Anthony Hadaway, Jr. and daughter Amanda Sanders. Graveside services for William Anthony Hadaway, Sr. will be 10 a.m. from the Chapel Hill Cemetery. Sheldon W. Andrews, age 89, of Andalusia, passed away Monday at the Andalusia Hospital. Funeral services will be held 11 a.m. from the Foreman Funeral Home in Chapel. Burial will be at the Andalusia Memorial Cemetery. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to services. Sheldon W. Andrews, survived by daughters and son-in-law, Judy and Lonnie Carley, and Patricia Russell, sons and daughter-in-law, Jerry and Carol Andrews, and Jimmy and Martha Andrews. 6 grandchildren, 11 great-grandchildren. William Daniel Free, age 66, a resident of Rutledge, passed away Wednesday. Funeral services will be held 11 a.m. on Saturday from the Chapel Turner Funeral Home. Burial will be at the Rutledge Cemetery. William Daniel Free is survived by former wife Laverta Carnes and their son, Justin Wade Free, 2 sisters, Faye and Bobby Milton, Judy and Dwight Scroggins, 3 brothers, Jimmy and Barbara Free, Mac and Cheryl Free, Ricky and Teresa Free. Richard Earl Ricky Hickman, age 67, of Florello, passed away Thursday. Survived by daughters, Wendy King and husband David, Brooke Savoa and Philip Miller, mother Gloria Mason Perkins, 5 grandchildren, brother Ed Hickman and wife Diane. Funeral services for Richard Earl Ricky Hickman will be Saturday at 3 p.m. from the Evans Funeral Home. Visitation will be 1 hour before services. Burial will be at the Greenwood Cemetery.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA.
Sugardale Shank Portion Smoked Ham, $1.19 a pound. Butterball Self-Basting Turkey, 99 cents a pound. Boneless Sirloin Tip Roast, $2.99 a pound. Maxwell House Coffee, 30.6 ounces, $5.99. Le Sueur Peas, 15 ounces, 4 for $3. Awesome Paper Towels, 8 rolls, $3.99. Pepsi, Mountain Dew, and Dr. Pepper, 12-pack cans, 3 for $10, 2 liters, 99 cents. Goldenripe bananas, 2 pounds for 88 cents.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
First, it was lights, then kitchen appliances, then heating and cooling equipment. As times changed, your local electric system changed to meet your needs. Today, reliable and affordable electricity is the centerpiece of a host of products and services your cooperative offers. But one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to providing you with quality customer service.
Covington Electric Co-op, your local Touchstone Energy cooperative.
The city of Wopp is closed for Good Friday Easter holiday. Friday's garbage will be picked up on Monday and will be one day behind until Friday, April the 6th. Pickup starts around 4 a.m., so please have your garbage out the night before your scheduled pickup. In observance of Good Friday, all City of Andalusia's offices will be closed. The Public Works Department will pick up Friday's route on Monday. Please remember to place all recycled trash and garbage by the curb prior to 6 a.m. on the day of your pickup. The veterans of the AMVETS Post 23 of Wopp will be holding a picnic Saturday at the Service Center at 203 Martin Luther King Drive for our area Vietnam veterans and family members. Our endeavor is to thank and honor veterans of Vietnam, including personnel held as POWs or listed as MIAs, for their service and sacrifice on behalf of the U.S. We also want to thank and honor the families of these veterans. We also wish to invite any veteran and their families. WOPP will be there broadcasting shortly after 11 a.m. Attorney General Steve Marshall announced the indictment of Conecuh County Commissioner Johnny Andrews on 6 felony counts on unlawful distribution of marijuana, a controlled substance. Andrews surrendered Wednesday at the Conecuh County Jail and was released on bond. On Tuesday at 6 a.m., the Wopp Police Department officers arrested a 19-year-old male resident of Wopp for possession of child pornography. Investigators determined that this individual had received and was in possession and sent nude photographs of children to other people. Wednesday, Wopp Police Department investigators were advised that a 2006 red and color Ford van was stolen from a residence on the 200 block West Hart Avenue. At 8:57 p.m. on the same date, the Wopp Police Department officers located the van on West Hart Avenue and arrested a 30-year-old female resident of Wopp for theft of property of the motor vehicle. The Wopp Police Department made one arrest overnight on a warrant for harassment communications. The Wopp Police Department reporting 5 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covington County Sheriff Department booked in 7, 2 for failure to appear, 1 domestic violence, 3rd degree, 1 violation of probation, 1 back for court, 1 harassing communications, 1 for possession of controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. 6 released, 212 in the Covington County Jail. Good Friday Fun Day at Doc's Country Store. Free pictures with Easter Bunny at 4 p.m. Games for the kids, 4 p.m. Drawing for the Easter basket at 5 p.m. Easter egg hunt at 5:30. WOPP will broadcast live 4 o'clock until 6 p.m. Beginning at 6 p.m., we'll have local talent. So come out for good family fun at Doc's Country Store.
This year, anyone in Andalusia, Strawn, or Opp area can pay to have their yards egged the Saturday before Easter. Egg My Yard is an event that the company Performance Center competition team is putting on to raise money for their trips to regional and national competitions. The eggs are plastic with candy inside and will include a note from the Easter Bunny himself. It's either $25 for 50 eggs or $50 for 100 eggs. For anyone who would like their yard egged, please contact any company competition team member or email Shelley Barber Wagner at shelleybwagner@yahoo.com.
Northern Heights Baptist Church Easter sunrise services will be Sunday morning. Sunrise service at 6 a.m. Fellowship breakfast at 7 a.m. Easter service at 8 a.m. No evening services. Everyone is welcome. Westview Assembly of God will present their Easter cantata Sunday, 11 a.m. Please come and help us celebrate the resurrection of our Savior Jesus Christ. The church is located at 106 Grover Street. Please call for more information, or also we offer pickup services. 493-6853 or 343-1546.
You are invited to the Easter services at Sweetwater Baptist Church. Sunrise services begin at 6:30 a.m. Breakfast will be served. Special times, Sunday school at 8 a.m., worship services at 9 a.m. Pastor Allen Dees, Sweetwater Baptist Church, located near Fleta School.
He's risen. Celebrate Easter Sunday. Join us at Westview Baptist Church Easter Sunday. Sunday school at 9. Worship service at 10:30. 1404 Main Street, Westview Baptist Church. You're welcome to attend with us. The Frank Jackson Trailmasters have been selected for an Alabama State Parks Eagle Award. This award is presented to people and organizations who have made an outstanding contribution to the Alabama State Parks. This will be awarded at their regular meeting Tuesday, 10 a.m. at Lake Frank Jackson Park. The public is invited to attend.
The Covington County Education Retirees Association will meet at 11 a.m. on Wednesday at Pleasant Home School. Greg White and the Covington County Commission will present updates and report on the state of the county. Refreshments will be provided.
The Opp Elementary School is selling snap-up cell phone pocket stands for $5 each. These attach to the back of your cell phone to hold money, credit cards, and can be used as a stand. They may be purchased at the Opp Elementary School office. The Opp City Schools Foundation scholarships are now available. The deadline to turn them in is April the 6th. For more information or questions, you may see Ms. Mims at Opp High School or call 493-4561.
JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama. Folks, the weather's warming up, and hey, we carry a wide selection of what it takes to cut that grass growing out in your yard, and that's lawnmowers. We are your power source for Husqvarna, Grasshopper. So if you're thinking about a new lawnmower, you need to come see us at JR's Lawnmower Shop. We will not be undersold when it comes to purchasing a lawnmower. Remember, we have pickup and delivery available in the city limits of Opp at no charge. And hey, we got ladies in the office that can get you financed. And yes, we do take trade-ins when it comes to trade-ins. So folks, when you're thinking power equipment, think of JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama. We are a Yeti dealer and also a Big Green Egg dealer. Don't forget our Caliber trailers. We carry a large selection of those too. JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama.
The owners and staff of the Woodmore want to invite everyone in the Opp and surrounding area to come by and see what assisted living is all about. With extra clean facilities, wonderful home cooking, and around-the-clock staffing, the Woodmore is a place that anyone would love to call home. It's also a place that family members and friends will enjoy coming by to visit, talk, and spend time. Whether it's in the back sunroom, the den, or dining area, or strolling around the walking trail or pond, you and your family will always feel comfortable and welcome. That's what taking care of our seniors is all about. So give Donna a call at the Woodmore, 493-2721.
College baseball. Troy will host Georgia State at 6 p.m. Saturday, LBW will be at Wallace-Dothan doubleheader, 1 p.m. Troy will host Georgia State at 1 p.m. Covington Electric Relay for Life team will be hosting their second annual Fishing for a Cure Bass Tournament on Saturday at Cypress Landing RV Park on Gant Lake. The cost is $100 per team, with a 5-fish limit and a 12-inch minimum per fish. Prize money, $900 first place, $400 second place, $200 third place. To register, go online, Covington Co-op, click on Relay for Life. From the Bobcat Booster Club, banquet tickets are printed. We will be distributing tickets and lists to our sellers. This year's Bobcat Booster Banquet is set for Monday, April the 2nd, 7 p.m., Opp Middle School Multipurpose Room. Hunt for Sight with Lions, in partnership with the NWTL, National Wild Turkey Federation. The Dothan Elks Lodge, 3041 Ross Clark Circle in Dothan. $200 entry fee. 1 to 4 person teams. 4 tickets for hunters to attend award ceremony. Hunt Friday and Saturday, first, second, and third prizes, April the 6th and 7th. Proceeds go to help dealing with low vision and kids battling cancer. For details, call Kevin Crew, 685-7216.
The Gant Mafia Riding Club and Friends will host their third annual Wounded Warrior Project benefit ride on Saturday, April the 7th, with registration starting at 8 a.m. at Cypress Landing in Dozier. There are 11 vendors, and they will open at 9 a.m. Throughout the day, there will be $5 lunch plates available for purchase, hamburger plates, hot dog plates, sausage dog plates, and pickles. There will also be raffles going on for a Henry Golden Boy rifle at $5 per ticket, or $20 for 6, $50 for 15, or $100 for 35 tickets. The benefit ride will begin at 11 a.m. To register, it's $20 per bike and $5 for an extra rider. The first 35 bikes registered will get one free benefit t-shirt. The benefit t-shirts regularly sell for $20 and the benefit hats for $25. The shirts and the hats will both feature the Wounded Warrior logo. At 5 p.m., the auction will begin, featuring tool sets, jacks, birdhouses, and many other items. Around 6 p.m., the live entertainment will start. For more information, please contact Joe at 818-1454.
That's Dateline Action News. Ops only, locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense.
This is your hometown.
Here's your WeatherBug LA weather. Good morning, I'm Ray Williams. It's finally Friday. Mostly cloudy. Stick around, gradually becoming sunny, and a high near 73. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, 45 and mostly clear. Outlook for Saturday and Sunday. Sunny both days. High Saturday, 76. For Sunday, 80. Saturday night, clear, low 48. Monday, mostly sunny, 81 for the high. That's the latest Lower Alabama weather here on OPP.
Mizell Memorial Hospital wants you to know when you respond to a stroke, every minute counts. Use the acronym FAST, FAST, to know if it is a stroke. Face, numbness or tingling, severe headache or difficulty seeing. Arms, numbness or weakness. Speech, trouble speaking or slurred speech. Time, if you observe any of these signs, call 911 immediately. Mizell Memorial Hospital is a member of Southeast Alabama Medical Center Stroke Care Network and can provide patients with the highest level of advanced stroke care, which means a coordinated and quicker response time for our Mizell Memorial Hospital every day.
Oh, where did I put it? There it is. Morning low 61. Nope, it's dropped another degree. It's keep dropping out there.
60?
Yeah, 61 now. No, 60, yeah. It's 61 in here. 60 outside.
Well, it feels like it's 61 at least in here.
Got her good, hadn't I, buddy?
Yeah, I'm afraid you do.
Snow's coming soon. I just need a fan blowing. Then it'd be really good.
A fan?
Yeah.
I might have to retire.
I wouldn't do that to you. No, I don't think I would do that. You're over there playing, aren't you?
I'm over here playing, yeah.
Did you find us?
Oh, yeah.
On YouTube or Facebook?
Well, that was Facebook.
Okay. We're broadcasting both ways.
You know, I have to
do
I have to clear off all those notifications that I have. My OCD won't let me let that little red.
Oh, you won't.
That little red circle with the number in it.
Well, I got busy this morning. Got all the funerals on in a row. People like it when you put them all there in a row.
Yeah,
makes it handy. Don't have to switch around and look. I had a little time this one. I woke up. My alarm was set for 4:30. I woke up at 3:45. I laid there 5 minutes. Here we go. I can't lay there, man.
You got up?
Got up.
Well, I knew I had about 10 news articles this morning to sift through.
Did I do good?
Well, you got plenty. They won't get the same news articles the next half hour, that's for sure.
Well, also they sometimes they're just not there, but they were.
They were there.
That helps.
Yeah.
Their day, boy, like a weekend, gee whiz. And some Monday mornings, she's tough. We have to recycle through Friday, you know.
Well, you remember the old days like I do.
Oh, when it came off Telegraph.
Telegraph, but also the local news, you'd pull it off the newspaper or something. Local news consisted of a police report, a routine.
Yeah. I'll say this. Now, every once in a while, we do share something from the Andalusia Star, and I do love them. They're good people, and they don't mind us doing it at all. But here lately, very little like we get from them. I mean, it's just it's emailed into us or Facebook to us. I mean, it's amazing how it's coming.
Well, I guess you have to check with the others, but boy, I tell you what, the sheriff's department's doing a good job. They call you every morning and that may be her right there.
You think that's her right there?
I
You think that's the sheriff's department?
Yeah,
you think that's the sheriff's department? You think that's the sheriff's department? See, there it is, the sheriff's department. We hadn't heard your sweet voice this morning, so we wanted to hear it.
Yeah, I had called earlier, but y'all was on.
You always running our mouth, and we're running our mouth now, but we just knew it was you, honey.
Thank you so much.
You got such a pleasing voice and you sound so good. You've been working all night too, haven't you?
I have.
And still bright like this. Wow.
She getting ready to go home.
She getting ready to go. That's why she's excited now. We got the email and we got the facts, honey doll.
Hey, that's blessed. Hey, y'all have a blessed Easter weekend, okay?
You too. What is your name?
Tanisha.
Hey, Denisha. Good morning. Wish you a very, very happy Easter weekend.
Thank you so much.
You have a good one, dear.
Do now.
Bye-bye. She brightens us up every morning.
She does.
She's never down.
I promise you, Tanisha is that way every morning when she calls. She's just like that, giggly and bright and cheery.
And been up all night, man.
Yeah.
But she may be getting, like I said, she may be excited because she's about to get off.
And go home, and she does her running around probably, and then goes to bed for a few hours.
Yeah. We wanted y'all to hear her. Plus, I needed to answer the phone, confirm we got everything. I don't even remember what we was talking about. I got a senior moment.
Well, we were talking about the old days of getting the news.
Oh yeah. It's completely different now, and I even get some text to me, certain, especially the chief down in Florella. He'll text it to me.
Yeah.
So I'll go back there and just read it off my phone. And we're good friend, needless to say. We've known him a long time. He'll text it to us sometimes and won't give it to nobody else.
I mean, but they understand that.
Oh yeah.
We have a responsibility to our listeners to try to stay as current as we can with news and try to get information out.
And we will say this, sometimes a story will be on Facebook before we have time to put it on audio, WOPP. Sometimes it's right reverse. It's audio before we have time to put it on Facebook.
Yeah, but the thing is, we just try to get the information out.
Yeah, give us time.
Give us time, and we understand, I think there was some question when we covered an accident one time. We're not going to show gory details and those kinds of things, but we
not going to happen.
May put a picture up of the rescue people who are there and those kinds of things.
Try to keep it respectful.
Well, I mean, respect the people that are involved in the accident, the families, and those kinds of things.
Most people thank us for not filing suicides. But I've had a few people just got on my case. Boy, we're not doing it. I don't care. You can get on my case all day long. I'm not going to do it.
Well,
the family's already got enough problems. And then in this town, everybody already knows.
That's true. And there are those that say, well, news is news. Well, yeah, it is. But it's okay to draw the line somewhere as long as you're fair and you do it across the board.
Every once in a while, the police department decide that they need to do rumors get out, they'll do something, and then we'll use it.
Yeah.
But these rumors, gosh almighty, I hate rumors. But that's part of our society too, because of Facebook. Gee whiz.
Oh man, don't even get me started on that.
But hey, used correctly, it's not. Hey,
did you have a little picture pop up on your Facebook this morning when you opened it up? Something like with a dove with a
I know
it
didn't do that, but it was on Messenger. Somebody wanted me to click over to Messenger, which I don't like sending messages like that for everybody in the world. I despise it.
I just don't like.
If you want to post that on your Facebook, fine.
I have. If I ever get to the point, and I keep talking to myself about it, I'll do away with my Facebook page. I may just join Kathy and do away with mine.
But like the Fields brothers, we put that picture on the book, or on Facebook, promoting that we were going to give it away, and the grandkids saw it down in Foley and Mobile.
Yeah.
And Tripp is now communicating with Trippy McGuire. He is having a ball talking to the family. That's why Facebook is good.
that's what it was meant for.
Yes.
But it's turned into some other things. I had a former student that posted some things yesterday that, and I responded to him and gave him some Bible references. And I look on there, and before you know it, there's two people going back and forth at each other, cussing at each other, and all. And then he comes on and says, "I didn't post this so that people could, get ugly. Let's be respectful of each other." Boy, they just kept on going.
Well, delete them or block them.
Well,
that's what. I don't. You don't see much of that on WOPP because I have blocked those type of people.
Yeah, well, it's just
we're not going to do it.
It gets out of hand. I mean, people get mighty brave on Facebook, and it's like I've always said before. For the most part, Facebook to me is kind of like Facebook gives you the front side of the hospital gown. That's what everybody wants you to see. They don't want you to see the back side of the hospital gown. And that's what Facebook is.
Some people don't understand that people know where you live. They may come knocking on your door for some things to post. So be careful. Don't do stupid things. Hey, we got to go to news. This is WOPP in Alabama.
Townhall.com. I'm Thomason. Police officers in Kentucky mourn the loss of one of their own.
A Hopkinsville police officer
That was a dumb
was shot.
Shooting there.
He was transported to Jenny Stewart Medical Center, where he did succumb to his injuries.
Kentucky State Police Trooper James Austin heard on WKRN. The officer who was shot, 38-year-old Philip Meacham, leaves behind a wife and 2 children. His killer was later shot and killed by police in Clarksville, Tennessee, as he fled in a stolen vehicle. President Trump says American forces in Syria will soon be withdrawing from that country. The president speaking in Ohio yesterday during a visit focusing on infrastructure. There are a couple of thousand U.S. troops in Syria where the battle with ISIS rages on. And there's word this morning of 2 coalition soldiers being killed in Syria. No information on the nationality of those soldiers. Happened during an explosion that wounded several other soldiers. Palestinians have been clashing with Israeli troops in several locations along the Israel-Gaza border fence. Mass sit-ins touted by Hamas as peaceful demonstrations quickly spinning out of control. The Trump administration is ending special considerations granted to pregnant illegal aliens.
U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has announced it will no longer generally release pregnant women charged with being in the U.S. illegally while their cases make their way through immigration court. The policy of special considerations took effect in August of 2016, with exclusions for women who had serious criminal histories or if there were extraordinary circumstances. Although it was just announced, the new Trump administration policy took effect in December. Since the new policy took effect, ICE took 506 pregnant women into custody and 35 were still being held last week. I'm Mike Rossi.
The major U.S. financial markets closed.
They're probably trying to make more money.
More of these stories at townhall.com.
Zell on Wheels is traveling down Covington Avenue in downtown Opp from West Covington to East Covington, making a pit stop at Merle Norman. Stacy Egger and Stout will be her pit crew. If you want to get in Zell's pallet chair, give Zell Hathaway a call, 488-1044, or drop in Merle Norman's on East Covington Avenue. Zell on Wheels has landed again.
There are so many reasons to attend LBW Community College this summer. New students can get a jump start on their education, and current students can get ahead and graduate faster.
Thank yous and dress shirts are $27.99.
Flexible scheduling options, so you can still pack in a summer vacation. Pell Grant funds are now available year-round too to help finance your educational goals. Summer registration is now underway, and classes begin May 30th. For more information, visit www.lbwcc.edu.
With SRN Sports, I'm Michael Harrington. Let's start with Major League Baseball.
Good morning, Mr. Charles Willis.
Yankees looked awful good yesterday.
Or could be Miss Willis.
6-1, 2 home runs from Giancarlo Stanton. Says he was
could
glad
be
he didn't have to
both
wait
of
too
them.
long to get one over the fence.
Get that first one out of the way early, and just can stop.
Mr. Willis is my guest today.
It was a great day. We got 10+ hits. We put it on them. I think they only got 2 hits. So, it was a good day overall.
That's where the Orioles beat Minnesota 3-2 in 11 innings. Houston 4, Texas 1. The Rays over Boston 6-4.
Good morning, Blake.
5 in 11 innings. It was the White Sox clubbing Kansas City 14-7. Seattle 2, the Indians 1. In the National League yesterday, Cubs 8, Miami 4. The Mets over the Redbirds 9-4. Brewers 2.
Ooh, that drug has just kicked in.
Atlanta, San Francisco, Arizona also winners.
Yeah,
This is SRN Sports.
I needed it. I was having problems even walking this morning. Like I'm walking on a tightrope.
Thursday and Friday at 6 with a series finale on Saturday at 1. Thursday features Thursday with $2 soft drinks and Greek appreciation night. Friday's game features a unique twist as the Troy Pep Band will be on hand providing entertainment throughout the game. And the Easter Bunny is coming to town on Saturday at 1.
I had to figure this TV out. It was out again this morning. I let it scan through. Right. Maybe enough. Not enough signal to it. Keep it consistent. That's all I can figure. That hadn't dropped out.
Sounds as good as anything.
I'm
gonna have to get Bob's opinion on that.
Cut that grass growing out in your yard, and that's lawnmowers. We are your power source for Husker Barn.
But I got full.
So if you think about a new
I'm
lawnmower,
paying $160 now. I'll get good service all of
it. When it comes to purchasing a lawnmower, remember we have pickup and delivery available in the city limits of Ops at no charge. And hey, we got ladies in the office that can get you financed. And yes, we do take trade-ins when it comes to trade-ins. So folks, when you think in power equipment, think of JR's Lawnmower Shop, Pop, Alabama. We are a Yeti dealer and also a Big Green Egg dealer. Don't forget our Caliber trailers. We carry a large selection of those too. JR's Lawnmower Shop, Pop, Alabama.
Caroline's Country Store.
Don't they bill a month in advance?
84 East,
instead of a month
Highway
behind?
134 at the county line, and
I think they're ahead.
Open 6 a.m. to 7
My bill
p.m.
was still the
Monday
same.
through Saturday until
My
6
speed's
on
supposed to be
Sunday.
40.
Off-road
But I don't know that.
Feed bins at 134 in Antioch. Copper
But the
Kittle at
speed's
County Line.
71.
Hunt's Pizzas at County
It's
Line
kicking.
at 134. And Lee's Cafe and U-Hauls at Carolina Country Store, Highway 84 East. That's where you'll find the Case 9.
It is
Caroline's
kicking now.
Country Store. Young's Forest and
I'm going to send you two things from Rick
Forest to serve. And we're keeping the oldest name,
Clifton.
Young's Forest.
One of them will
It's
show
not too
you
early to
the
think about Easter,
corner
Secretary Day,
down at 331.
Mother's Day.
The proposal
We
there.
got it all for you.
The other will show you a new thing that the governor has approved for extra money for people to invest. And it looks like it's the airport area.
That you'll find
First time investors, and it's a wild one. But,
Did you know vein disease strikes one out of every 3 Americans each year? Don't suffer any longer.
Said something on 331.
Oh, the hole growing up down there where the palm trees are.
At the Center for Vein
The
Restoration
architect
in
designed
Dothan.
it there.
Dr.
Have
Todd
you
and
seen
his
it?
team of professionals
What are they
are
gonna put there?
dedicated to relieving your
Well,
leg
you'll put a
pain
gas
and
station there,
eliminating
several convenience
unsightly
stores.
veins. We accept major
That's the whole reason building that
insurances, including
access
Medicare
road
and
down there.
Medicaid. Call Center for Vein Restoration today. 1-800-FIX.
But they've redone the architect drawing of it. I like it. The one they got now.
Communication. On the North Bypass.
And I don't know whether the
For your
guy
professional
did, or the
radio
gas was sent to the
communication
gas
and
company
needs. Here in South
and sent to
Alabama.
Arby's,
Call on Jason
that
Williams
drawing.
now for all your
The gas company
generator
talked to him the
needs.
other day.
For your business
He's
or your
actually
home.
would like the
The in-place generator
counter
or
there
the
at the
portable generator.
Ford
Don't
Trucking.
be without power during or after the storm.
That's not a bad counter.
Installation and service.
Not a
Call
bad counter at all.
Communications.
No, it's not.
493-6729. We know
The counter
how to keep the lights
that's on the north side,
WWCC
that's owned by
Foundation
somebody in
presents
Georgia, and Gerwin knows him pretty well.
They bought that from Howard Young.
April 1st at the Covington Center Arena.
So,
Gates open at 4:30 with the local
I don't know
performers
whether it's
and contributions.
attainable or not.
Tickets now on sale. $25 general.
I thought that's where they were going to put a big
$35
truck stop
SBA.
one time.
$75
Not down there. That was where Pete's Drive-In was.
LBWCC.
And the Bailey girls wanted $1 million.
Call 334-881-2248.
Here's your WeatherBug LA weather. Good morning, I'm Ray Williams. It's finally Friday. Mostly cloudy.
8 of them, they wanted 125,000.
And a high near 73. Northwest winds 5 to 10
Well,
miles
Pete's
an hour.
Drive-In
Tonight,
was?
45.
That color down there, yeah.
Clear.
It ain't
Outlook
big
for
enough for a
Saturday
trucking
and
place.
Sunday. Sunny both days.
Just tell 'em what they want.
Saturday 76. For Sunday, 80. Saturday night, clear, low 48. Monday, mostly sunny.
Hey, 60 is now going to be our low this morning. How about that? It's 60 out there right now, too. On top of that, it's 62 in here now. I've warmed it up for you.
Well,
Just
thank
for
you.
you. Just
Thank
for
you
you
very much. Thank you.
I warmed
Thank you
it
very
up.
much.
Actually, it's turned off, so it's not blowing now. Makes it warmer.
It makes it feel much better.
I had snow almost coming a moment ago. But anyway, the official sunrise this morning at 6:37. The official sunset at 7:03. Going to be a little bit cooler than yesterday, so keep that in mind. And it is presently 60 degrees here at WOPP. How about the rain last night? I could hear it several times on my roof. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did.
Nothing, no lightning, nothing like that kind of stuff. That's really nice to have rain like that.
It wasn't bad. About the time I got ready to go to bed, I started hearing it outside and opened the door and looked, and it was coming down pretty good. But it never woke me up, so it wasn't any bad lightning or thunder or anything that I heard.
I can remember 3 series of it raining hard on the roof, so I don't know if it's 3 different showers or what. But anyway, it was good. We needed it. And right before, what you talking about perfect weather? God has been good to us. Perfect weather last weekend. Had a little all kinds during the week now. Got the rain out of the way. Going to have a perfect weekend for Easter.
Going to have a wonderful Easter.
Wow.
It's going to be just right. Yeah.
We're paying the preachers right now. By cracky.
Of course, today's the last day for spring break for our students. I hope they're enjoying their.
Have they broke the 1,000 mark in arrest yet?
I don't know.
They're approaching the other day. Woo!
I don't know.
For the whole time down there. That's all of them together now.
You know, I'd have a hard time. I don't know. It'd be a lot more difficult now to allow my child to go down to the beach for spring break. There's too much craziness down there without going with them. You know.
Oh yeah, I think that's what some are doing. And then I've heard some going to the mountains to kids for AEA.
Now that I would like to do.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that. I know I have some friends that go to church with us that are from Andalusia, and she's a teacher. He works with the city, but they went up north.
And I reckon you could have a skiing trip too. The snow came in late in some areas, so I reckon the skiing places are still open.
Yeah, I heard. Mm-hmm. Did you hear Rich this morning?
I was busy.
The cold weather's not over with.
Oh, he said we'd have the Easter snap.
Got a snap coming through sometime in April, second week of April, first week of April, or something like that.
Well, it's supposed to.
That's what some of the models are showing.
Well, I think even the Almanac can tell you that.
There's
amazing, isn't it? Amazing.
It is something else. Hey, next week on the April the 3rd, the Lady Bobcats will be back in action.
Yeah.
Again, they're going to be playing Kinston in Kinston, but we're going to be broadcasting the boys' game up Andalusia. Rematch.
A
rematch.
After the dirty one the other night. Oh,
yeah.
It weren't dirty. It was just down and dirty and played.
Yeah. It will be here on the 3rd, April the 3rd at 4:30 up in Andalusia. That's going to be a rematch.
And that's what day? Tuesday or Monday?
It must be Tuesday. I think that the 3rd is Tuesday.
Yeah, it is. I got the calendar already changed up there.
Yeah.
That's good. I got city council meeting Monday. Okay, that works. And then
well, I would think since they've been kind of off since Tuesday of this week, that they would probably want a day or two to practice before they start playing again.
Well, they'll probably gather Sunday, to be honest, out there on their own. Tuesday also is 10 o'clock in the morning at Lake Frank Jackson, where the Trailmaster will receive a state award.
You know, that's kind of a big deal. It's that Eagle Award or something for
really
contributions they've made to the state park.
Mm.
I'm going to tell you, if you want to get involved in a group that tries to make the park a better place, and they have been very successful at that, that's a good group to join.
And there's many ways to join. Say you can't go out there all the time. You can make phone calls for them and remind people of the meetings and that kind of stuff, or remind the media to get it on. I've had some ladies do that for me. I'm a member. They give me credit, my 4-hour credit, for me promoting them on radio.
Oh.
So there's ways to help you become a member if you want to be a member.
There are, and I mean, if you still, they got little projects that they work on, and they obtain funds to have things, because we've built some pavilions for them. Store All Buildings has out there before, and they obtain the funds, grants for that. So there's a lot of different avenues in which you can work. They sell rattlesnake meat at the rattlesnake rodeo. You know, just, and in addition to that, they're manning the golf carts, going around picking up people and bringing them to the front. So there are a lot of things that you can do to be a part of the Trail Masters, and in addition to that, you get to work in such a beautiful place.
That's right.
Down at the park.
That is right. Hey, I had Doug Schofield on this week. The Old Family Secrets recipe book will be out next week. And he'll be in town the 16th at a book signing. I don't know the time yet. They had said that at the Out Library. But he'll be bringing a lot of the books then. And that's a good time to pick them up.
It's a good time to pick them up.
And if you contact him and you can't be there that day, then he'll put a name on it for you if you like to. And he'll leave them here for you to pick up.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
You can save yourself the shipping.
That's $4. That's pretty cool. Huh?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Also, this WrestleMania thing has really blown up the Facebook, and I hope the airwaves. That's what it's designed for. Whether you're listening to us by internet or whatever it means, YouTube, right this moment, Facebook. Let's see, tune in at wopp.wopp.com and Ustream, and there's a couple more I've noticed that we're on. I got to learn those. But all these devices.
We're everywhere.
It's unreal. But anyway, hitting this wrestling thing and talking the history of it, and then throwing a picture of the Fields brothers on also as a possible. Well, it is. We're going to give away a couple of those pictures, reproduced pictures. Then of course the WWE packages too. It has created some interest.
Well, there's a lot of wrestling fans out there. There are a lot of people that are they'll just tell you straight up. I mean, they love wrestling. They watch it all the time. And then there are those people that
kind of low key,
quietly, close the door, lock it, close the curtains and the shades, and then they turn the TV on and they watch that Monday Night Brawl or whatever it is.
And the whole time you thought they were watching porn.
No, I never said that.
We'll get some comments about that.
That was Robert Booth at WOPP.
Oh, goodness gracious. But it has created some interest, and the medic, I don't know which one. We will be talking to one of the bad guys, manager Monday, I believe. If not, that doesn't develop, I'll know the day when it develops. If that doesn't develop, then we'll see if we can contact one of the grandchildren of the Fields brothers. Since we know several names now because of Facebook.
There we go.
Amazing. Trippy's already he's in heaven talking to him.
Well, I don't know. He was sick Wednesday, so I think he may be over that now. Hopefully.
He was last night. He was texting.
Oh,
he was busy. He was busy. He was enjoying letting Fields brother, the Fields grandkids, that he knew more about their grandparents than they did.
Well, I tell you, if it's a topic of interest to Trippy,
yeah,
he's going to know about it.
There's no doubt about it. Stay tuned. Sometime this morning, we're going to give you a chance to win the choice of the West WrestleMania packet, or the tickets that we have here, are the Fields brothers pictures. And then we hadn't got it in our possession, so I'm not going to give it away yet. We're supposed to have a big poster of that WrestleMania event going on at New Orleans. I think they even got it autographed. That'd be cool.
That would be nice.
It's on the way anyway.
Yeah.
And I don't give away nothing till it's here,
I remember you talk about posters. Yeah. Years ago, back in it was like 76 or something, when Rocky first came out.
Oh, yeah.
We went to, I saw the movie about like 4 times or something. I don't know. I was just a Rocky
Mhm.
fan. I loved that
I
movie.
love Rocky.
And went over to Andalusia to see it, and there was a poster, a Rocky poster there, and I wanted so
You wanted
bad.
it.
I wanted that.
You
poster
wanted
so-
that poster.
and it wasn't covered up by glass or anything. It was
Uh-oh,
just stuck on the wall.
uh-oh.
I didn't get it.
I thought I was going to get him to admit that he stole something.
No, I didn't get it. But I will admit that when I walked out, I decided I was going to get it, and somebody had beat me to it.
Somebody beat you from being a thief.
Yeah.
Dang,
And
damn it.
I'm thankful for that.
God was looking down on you, wasn't he?
Well, somebody got it. I was able to put it off, say no, I'm not gonna do it. And then by the time the movie was over, I was so cranked, I was so fired up.
Yeah.
I
Gotta
want
have
that
it. Gotta have
poster.
it.
I
Uh-huh.
want that poster.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it.
Walk outside. And get on. That was a good thing. And the movie theater may have taken it down. So nobody.
That's smart they did. Old posters of your heroes are really they're big things. Whether it be the actors, the wrestlers, the football players, people love them posters.
Oh yeah, man, it's it brings back a time in your life. Like for me, things seemed to be a little simpler.
I know something else that gets people's attention. All these old albums we have on the walls here. People they start looking at them. They got to walk all the way around the wall. Then they have to come in here and then look at them in here.
What's that? That one of them big CD things?
Now these people are old enough to know it. The kids, they don't know what it is yet. They just think it's a picture on the wall.
Yeah, I know it. I don't think you throw very much away, do you?
Not much. No. We're gonna have to do that though. We're gonna have to have a clean out. We got to do that, whether I want to or not. But I'm one of these that also I want it to look like a radio station. Yeah, we never use a cassette again, not ever.
Yeah.
We use very limited CDs. The reels back there, I don't know last time it was turned on. I don't even know if it works, to be honest.
No.
The cassette player, I do know it worked because I tried it. I had to do something about a month ago. It still works.
But you don't use that stuff.
No.
That was a comment that somebody was saying the other day, that the forefathers, because they were getting into this thing, people saying, well, the Constitution's outdated, the Second Amendment's outdated.
No, it's not.
The forefathers had no idea what guns would be like today, and somebody said, well, yeah, they probably did have some idea that the gun industry was a growing thing, because they had guns back then, and they had rockets and bombs, the rockets, red glare, those kind of things. What the forefathers had no idea of probably was the way technology was going to take off like it has now. But as far as guns, they knew that they didn't know to what extent, but they knew that industry was going to grow.
Well, whether you're a gun person or not, it takes guns to protect your freedom. I hate to say that, but that's
Well, sure. I carried one for 11 months and 15 days.
And if you lived in Chicago, you'd have a gun at your house immediately, or you wouldn't live.
It's against the law to have them in Chicago.
Well, I don't care. Then have trip wires on your front porch.
That's why the crooks all have them.
That's why.
That's what somebody said. Why don't you just try degunning Chicago and see how that goes for you?
Yeah. How can you get them? All the illegal ones.
Yeah, you're not going to.
Murder is so bad in Chicago, it don't even make the news. That's terrible, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's awful.
Montgomery, you think they're having a lot of crime, and they are for the population, but it still makes the news up there. They're trying to let you know the news, and there's going to be. It looks like it averages about 6 murders a week up there, which is way too much.
You talking about Chicago?
I was talking about Montgomery.
Montgomery. But Montgomery still has. They have days where nobody is killed.
Yeah.
Chicago doesn't have that.
No days.
There are people murdered every day there.
It made news a couple of years ago. They went 24 hours without a murder in Chicago. That made the news.
Yeah. Well, that's And can you imagine being on an investigation team in Chicago?
Oh, man.
A murder investigation up there?
So much is routine.
Oh, yeah.
They don't get a good investigation, I'll be honest, because they don't have the time.
Well, there's so many of them.
Yeah. It is. I'm going to go ahead and say this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I wish the black leaders of our country that are very vocal, and they are a bunch of them, and they are mostly, they're good guys to a certain degree, but they do like the media attention. I understand the game they're playing, but why don't they get a little bit more concerned on black crime? I really wish they would. And we as white folks need to help them on that too. It needs to be come together on that, in my opinion.
Well, I saw a survey or something somewhere, and the highest number of killings by gun in the U.S. is suicide.
That wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Click.
But I think that was in the black community. That's the highest number of deaths, and I don't know the accuracy of that, but it listed, African Americans. It listed Latinos and Orientals and whites, and the highest number, and it was like 16% or something, and that was just way higher than everything else was in single digits. But that was way up in double digits.
Well, we got to do something, and one of the things that bugs me too is we still segregate.
Well,
when you got to put black, white, Spanish, all that, you're still segregating. Maybe it's not intentional, but you're still doing it. And hey, it's not going to be that way in heaven.
Well, we do it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Because
statistics, this and that.
Yeah, rather than everyone just being Americans, we want to be white Americans or black Americans or Hispanic Americans.
American Indian.
Yeah.
India.
Rather than just being Americans, and I can't think of the name of the actor.
Morgan Freeman,
yeah. Who said he could solve all this easily.
Yeah.
You quit calling me a black man, and I'll quit calling you a white man.
That is really right.
Yeah.
That is really right. I like that. I like that a lot. By the way, Rosanna got a phone call from the president.
Who did?
Rosanna.
Roseanne?
Oh, Roseanne.
Roseanne Barr?
Yeah. He congratulated her on her show and how they presented him, and because she is playing a mid-American and a middle-class American, and that's what put him in office. So needless to say, that's her character.
Yeah.
And she's a big supporter of him on the show. She has mellowed after she's learned more and more. She's admitted this. She was not, but she is. Her character demanded it, and the guy that produces it, actually know Trump from that show that he judged on.
Oh yeah, The Apprentice.
Yeah. So after she studied him and all, and for the character, she said, "I am truly a Trump fan now." I think that's the problem. We assume and don't study. You ought to study your politicians. Even this governor election, you need to study the different ones that's running. There's some hardcore things about each one of them that you need to learn. And same thing with us sheriff. Study them. All three of those are good guys. Study and vote who you think do the best job.
Well, what's nice about our sheriff's race,
we can vote for instead of against.
You can vote for somebody instead of against somebody. But of the three gentlemen that are running,
yeah,
I wouldn't care if either one of them I mean, I'm not.
We're going to be all right no matter what, huh?
That's right. Isn't that nice to know that no matter which one gets it, you're going to be comfortable with whoever gets it?
Sure.
Isn't that nice to know?
Yeah.
That doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. And it's almost that way in the governor's race. I don't have any that I'm totally against by no means.
Yeah, I think there are some really good gubernatorial candidates out there.
But I tell you, after meeting Miss Ivy during the weekend, and her so I mean, when she meets people, I think they're going to really jump on. But now, you know, the mayor of Huntsville, he's a nice guy. The evangelist is running. He is a super nice. We've had him on air, and wow, we got some choices, folks.
Yeah, we do. Today is March the 30th, and wow, just one more day in March, and it will be
gone.
We'll be into April, not back, but into April. We want to say happy birthday to some famous folk. Tessa Farrer is an actress from Grey's Anatomy. She's 32. Katie Mixon, an actress from Mike and Molly, 37. Nora Jones, a singer, a Grammy Award winner, Come Away With Me. She is 39 today. Jessica Koffel is an actress. She was in the movie Legally Blonde 1 and 2. She's 42 today. Bahar Somek is an actress from the movie Crash and Mission Impossible 3, 43 today. Mark Consuelos is an actor from All My Children. He is 47 today. Donna Del Rico, an actress and a model from the TV show Baywatch, a Playboy playmate in 1995. She is 50 today. Celine Dion, one of my favorite singers. Man, my heart will go on. Beauty and the Beast, Because You Loved Me When I Fall in Love. Let's talk about love. That gal can sing. She is 50 years old also today. Pierce Morgan, a journalist, a TV personality, used to be on America's Got Talent. Not too high on Mr. Pierce. He is 53 today. Ian Ziering is an actor. Beverly Hills 90210. He's 54 today. Tracy Chapman, a singer from did the song Fast Car and Give Me One Reason. He's 54 today. MC Hammer, You Can't Touch This. Rap singer, 55 today. Paul Revere is an actor and a comedian. He's in the TV show Mad About You. He is 61 today. Robbie Coltrane, an actor who was in the movie or in the Harry Potter series. He is 68 today. Eric Clapton, a singer, a guitarist. No More Tears in Heaven. Layla, just I Shot the Sheriff, just all kinds of stuff.
Really good stuff.
Cocaine, After Midnight, Sunshine of Your Love. He's 73 today.
All those are in our new computer.
Oh, okay. Eric Clapton, great musician. Warren Beatty, an actor and director. I remember him in the movie Bonnie and Clyde, Dick Tracy, Bugsy, Shampoo, just a lot of good movies there. He is 81 today. John Aston is an actor. He was in the TV show The Addams Family. Was also in the TV show Night Court. He is 88 today. And then finally, Peter Marshall, the TV game host, a singer. He did Hollywood Squares, the TV show Hollywood Squares. He was the host of that. He is 92 today, born in 1926. 3 pages worth. Happy birthday to our celebrities.
I don't have that many.
You never do.
Why did you think I decided to do the dead ones? He's not. He gets grinning over there. Richard Desart, the actor from L.A. Law, would have been 89, passed away in 2015. Frankie Lane, Mule Train, The Lucky Old Sun, The Cry of the Wild Goose, That's My Desire. I don't know the last 3 songs. Would have been 105, passed away in 2007. Ted Heath, the band leader of the 40s and 50s big band music, would have been 116, passed away in 69. And Vince Van Gogh, the post-impressionist artist, the painting The Potato Eaters, the painting Sunflower, the painting The Night Cafe. He got distraughted in 1888 on Christmas Eve. He was very lonely and got distraughted. So what did he do? He cut off part of his own ear and gave it to a prostitute. Would have been 165, passed away in 1890. Just something I know you wanted to know.
I always thought they wanted money.
Lend me your ear. That great speech. Remember that one?
Oh,
Lend
yeah.
me your ear. He gave him the ear.
Slater received a standing ovation as she bid farewell to the House of Representatives. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station
I'll get in trouble, man.
WOPP. Democratic Representative Patricia Todd of Birmingham will not seek re-election after serving 12 years. Todd chose not to attend the last day.
Good morning, Benny Fuller.
Session. A former high school band director in Alabama
Blake
is accused
Stinson.
of touching a student's backside. A March 9th indictment made public Wednesday in Penson charged 26-year-old Adam Bearden with having sexual contact with a student under the age of 19 as a school employee, which is a felony. A Florida teen is accused of threatening a school shooting in Fort Payne. Police say 19-year-old Anthony Kessler made the threat against Fort Payne High School on March 5th. The FBI and the Lee County, Florida Sheriff's Office said Kessler was arrested on Tuesday at a restaurant in Fort Myers. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
CCB time is, hey, we're on time, being late, 7:34. Time for you to drop by a CCB here in Opp and meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, talk over your banking needs. Member FDIC. Good morning, I'm Robert Booth.
I'm Jay Michael.
For Dateline Action News, brought to you by Harper Appliances, Southern Independent Bank, TNC Pharmacy, the Woodmore, Mizell Memorial Hospital, JR's Lawnmower Shop, Covington Eye Care, and Hardee's.
Well, an Alabama woman has been sentenced to more than 22 years in federal prison for her role in the robbery of a North Mississippi post office and the shooting of the postmaster during the crime. Federal authorities say 36-year-old Angela Roy of Wilmer was sentenced Thursday to 270 months in prison for her role in the September 23, 2016 armed robbery of the Randolph, Mississippi post office. U.S. District Judge Michael P. Mills sentenced Roy for aiding and abetting in the armed robbery and discharge of a firearm during the robbery. Evidence shows Roy contacted the post office to make sure it was open minutes before she and co-defendant Thomas Scott went to the building. Scott shot the postmaster while Roy waited outside.
Good whiskey takes a lot of time, but it won't be long before a new distillery comes to the Wiregrass. We're going to try and bring back some of the old Southern type whiskey, said Lloyd Kill, the owner of the Action Computers in Dothan. But now he brings business to the Barrel and the opening of Micro Rye Whiskey Distillery in Headland. Kill says this will be one of the 9 in the state of Alabama. Its name is George Gibson Distilling Incorporation. I think it'll be a good attraction for the Headland, Alabama area. Hopefully we'll get the Alabama Whiskey Trail for people who are touring all the distilleries and come by to see us. Kill says the plan is to make 10,000 proof gallons a year, which comes down to about 200 a week. Customers can buy up to 3 750 milligram bottles a day. Until recent laws, you could only make 1 purchase a day. Kill says nothing beats that old Southern taste.
An Alabama representative's proposal to turn on headlights from sunrise to sunset a half hour earlier than current law has won the House's annual Shroud Award for the deadest bill. Representative Richie Horton was presented the award Thursday. The award is a House tradition on the final day of the session. The legislative session is ending without a vote on racial profiling and a bill that the African American lawmakers named as a priority. It stalled in the House after being unanimously approved in the Senate.
No comment. Carl Max, one of the largest used vehicle dealers in the nation, has his eyes set on expansion into Alabama capital city. Company officials say they have found Montgomery to be a good fit for their current growth plan. Spokesperson Delta Slatton says CarMax is growing nationally and plans to add about 13 to 16 stores in each of the next 2 years. Now, the company says it typically invests about up to $25 million on each store's location and hires between 50 and 200 employees based on the store size and capabilities. For Montgomery, the store will be a small format size, so we would estimate hiring between 10 and 15 associates. Details on when the company would build or open are not immediately clear. However, the city of Montgomery approved a building permit on March the 16th. You talking about another store?
Well, I was just looking at one, but it's got some words in it I'm sure I would murder.
You think they're big words, huh?
Yeah, and it really doesn't have anything to do with Alabama. So
you get Ken Howell to come out here and do those words.
yeah, something about a water park. Anyway,
oh.
Authorities say 4 children ranging from 2 months to 3 years tested positive for methamphetamines after being exposed to drugs by 3 adults at an Alabama home. Coleman County Sheriff Matt Gentry tells news outlets that 49-year-old Billy Allen Alexander, 21-year-old Madison Page Knowles, and Tracy Renee Knowles were arrested Wednesday. They were charged with chemical endangerment of a child. Deputies carried out a search warrant in the Joppa community where all 3 suspects live in one home. The sheriff says the investigation showed that methamphetamine, along with prescription medication and marijuana, were being used by the offenders in the home. The accused are held on a $10,000 bond each. It's unclear if they have lawyers.
Attorney General Steve Marshall announced the indictment of Conecuh County Commissioner Johnny Andrews on 6 felony counts of unlawful distribution of marijuana, a controlled substance. Andrews surrendered at the Conecuh County Jail and was released on bond. The Attorney General's Criminal Trial Division presented evidence to the Conecuh County Grand Jury March the 27th, which returned the indictment against Andrews the following day. Check your time. It is now 7:39.
04-1106 for Harper Appliances.
Woo!
Warranty work and most commercial appliances.
Harper Appliances.
I'm going to go and email that thing to you. One of them's the color down there, and then the other's got the little mount before the state of Alabama will give a lot of money. And it's got, even so do you. Rick didn't know it for sure. He didn't know. He got the same email I got.
When you think of retirement,
And it looks like the airport, the little green thing, got a mount all over, got all these places all over.
And having trouble making ends meet in retirement. At Southern
We'll call them today, find
we
out if
offer
it was
both
there
traditional
for
and
sure.
Roth IRAs, each featuring unique benefits and
It's gotta
tax
be.
advantages for qualified savers. And you can make a 2017 contribution until April 17th, 2018. Southern Independent Bank, up in Andalusia. The power of independence. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Do you hate going to the pharmacy? Does your pharmacy have you at the corner frustrated and fed up? Then get out of line and come on over to TNC Pharmacy, where your prescriptions will be filled in minutes, not hours. We have a convenient drive-through. We offer competitive prices on cash prescriptions and accept most insurance plans. TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you won't be at the corner of headaches. And how long is this going to take? TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue. Call us at 493-4517.
William Anthony Hathaway, Sr., age 58 of Paxton, passed away March the 22nd. Survived by son William Anthony Hathaway, Jr. and daughter Amanda Sanders. Graveside services for William Anthony Hathaway, Sr. will be 10 a.m. from the Chapel Hill Cemetery. Sheldon W. Andrews, age 89 of Andalusia, passed away Monday at the Andalusia Hospital. Funeral services will be held 11 a.m. from the Foreman Funeral Home in Chapel. Burial will be at the Andalusia Memorial Cemetery. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to services. Sheldon W. Andrews, survived by daughters and son-in-law, Judy and Lonnie Carley, and Patricia Russell, sons and daughter-in-law, Carrie and Carol Andrews, and Jimmy and Martha Andrews. 6 grandchildren, 11 great-grandchildren. William Daniel Free, age 66, a resident of Rutledge, passed away Wednesday. Funeral services will be held 11 a.m. on Saturday from the Chapel Turner Funeral Home. Burial will be at the Rutledge Cemetery. William Daniel Free is survived by former wife Roberta Torrance and their son, Justin Wade Free, 2 sisters, Faye and Bobby Bilton, Judy and Dwight Scroggins. 3 brothers, Jimmy and Barbara Free, Mac and Cheryl Free, Ricky and Teresa Free. Richard Earl Ricky Hickman, age 67 of Florella, passed away Thursday. Survived by daughters, Wendy King and husband David, Brooke Savoa and Philip Miller, mother Gloria Mason Perkins, 5 grandchildren, brother Ed Hickman and wife Diane. Funeral services for Richard Earl Ricky Hickman will be Saturday at 3 p.m. from the Evans Funeral Home. Visitation will be 1 hour before services. Burial will be at the Greenwood Cemetery.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
One of the biggest questions facing Alabama and the good old USA is, what will happen to our aging population? The Woodmore on Highway 331 North wants to be a small part of the answer. We're an assisted living facility with an emphasis on assisted. One of the things Americans cherish most is our independence, but as we age, sometimes a little help is needed. If you have any questions with how assisted living works, call the Woodmore at 493-2721 or come by for a visit. We'd love to show you around.
Check with Woodmore on rehab or temporary care. 1 day, 1 week, or 1 month. Woodmore, we care.
At Mizell Wellness Center, we believe your greatest wealth is your health. The Wellness Center offers state-of-the-art cardiovascular and strength training equipment, fitness classes, racquetball court, and an indoor heated pool. Our staff consists of a certified athletic trainer, exercise technicians, and a massage therapist who are ready to assist you in achieving a healthy lifestyle. The indoor heated pool is also available for party rentals. Let your good health begin today. Contact the Mizell Wellness Center at 334-493-1730.
The city of Wopp is closed for Good Friday Easter holiday. Friday's garbage will be picked up on Monday and will be 1 day behind until Friday, April the 6th. Pickup starts around 4 a.m., so please have your garbage out the night before your scheduled pickup. In observance of Good Friday, all City of Andalusia's offices will be closed. The Public Works Department will pick up Friday's route on Monday. Please remember to place all recycled trash and garbage by the curb prior to 6 a.m. on the day of your pickup. The veterans of the AMVETS Post 23 of Wopp will be holding a picnic Saturday at the Service Center at 203 Martin Luther King Drive for our area Vietnam veterans and family members. Our endeavor is to thank and honor veterans of Vietnam, including personnel held as POWs or listed as MIAs, for their service and sacrifice on behalf of the U.S. We also want to thank and honor the families of these veterans. We also wish to invite any veteran and their families. WOPP will be there broadcasting shortly after 11 a.m. Attorney General Steve Marshall announced the indictment of Conecuh County Commissioner Johnny Andrews on 6 felony counts of unlawful distribution of marijuana, a controlled substance. Andrews surrendered Wednesday at the Conecuh County Jail and was released on bond. On Tuesday at 6 a.m., the Wopp Police Department officers arrested a 19-year-old male resident of Wopp for possession of child pornography. Investigators determined that this individual had received and was in possession and sent nude photographs of children to other people. Wednesday, Wopp Police Department investigators were advised that a 2006 red and color Ford van was stolen from a residence on the 200 block, West Hart Avenue. At 8:57 p.m. on the same date, the Wopp Police Department officers located the van on West Hart Avenue and arrested a 30-year-old female resident of Wopp for theft of property of the motor vehicle. The Wopp Police Department made one arrest overnight on a warrant for harassment communications. The Wopp Police Department reporting 5 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covington County Sheriff Department booked in 7, 2 for failure to appear, 1 domestic violence third degree, 1 violation of probation, 1 back report, 1 harassing communications, 1 for possession of controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. 6 released, 212 in the Covington County Jail. Good Friday Fun Day at Doc's Country Store. Free pictures with Easter Bunny at 4 p.m. Games for the kids 4 p.m. Drawing for the Easter basket at 5 p.m. Easter egg hunt at 5:30. WOPP will broadcast live 4 o'clock until 6 p.m. Beginning at 6 p.m. we'll have local talent. So come out for good family fun at Doc's Country Store.
This year, anyone in Andalusia, Strawn, or off area can pay to have their yards egged the Saturday before Easter. Egg My Yard is an event that the company Performance Center competition team is putting on to raise money for their trips to regional and national competitions. The eggs are plastic with candy inside and will include a note from the Easter Bunny himself. It's either $25 for 50 eggs or $50 for 100 eggs. For anyone who would like their yard egged, please contact any company competition team member or email Shelley Barber Wagner at shelleybwagner@yahoo.com.
Northern Heights Baptist Church Easter sunrise services will be Sunday morning. Sunrise service at 6 a.m. Fellowship breakfast at 7 a.m. Easter service at 8 a.m. No evening services. Everyone is welcome. Westview Assembly of God will present their Easter cantata Sunday, 11 a.m. Please come and help us celebrate the resurrection of our Savior Jesus Christ. The church is located at 106 Grover Street. Please call for more information, or also we offer pickup services. 493-6853 or 343-1546.
You are invited to the Easter services at Sweetwater Baptist Church. Sunrise services begin at 6:30 a.m. Breakfast will be served. Special times, Sunday school at 8 a.m. Worship services at 9 a.m. Pastor Alan Dees. Sweetwater Baptist Church, located near Fleeta School.
He's risen. Celebrate Easter Sunday. Join us at Westview Baptist Church Easter Sunday. Sunday school at 9. Worship service at 10:30. 1404 Main Street, Westview Baptist Church. You're welcome to attend with us. The Frank Jackson Trailmasters have been selected for an Alabama State Parks Eagle Award. This award is presented to people and organizations who have made an outstanding contribution to the Alabama State Parks. This will be awarded at their regular meeting Tuesday, 10 a.m. at Lake Frank Jackson Park. The public's invited to attend.
The Covington County Education Retirees Association will meet at 11 a.m. on Wednesday at Pleasant Home School. Greg White and the Covington County Commission will present updates and report on the state of the county. Refreshments will be provided.
The Opp Elementary School is selling snap-up cell phone pocket stands for $5 each. These attach to the back of your cell phone to hold money, credit cards, and can be used as a stand. They may be purchased at the Opp Elementary School office. The Opp City Schools Foundation scholarships are now available. The deadline to turn them in is April the 6th. For more information or questions, you may see Ms. Mills at Opp High School or call 493-4561.
JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama. Folks, the weather's warming up, and hey, we carry a wide selection of what it takes to cut that grass growing out in your yard, and that's lawnmowers. We are your power source for Husqvarna, Grasshopper. So if you're thinking about a new lawnmower, you need to come see us at JR's Lawnmower Shop. We will not be undersold when it comes to purchasing a lawnmower. Remember, we have pickup and delivery available in the city limits of Opp at no charge. And hey, we got ladies in the office that can get you financed. And yes, we do take trade-ins when it comes to trade-ins. So folks, when you think in power equipment, think of JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama. We are a Yeti dealer and also a Big Green Egg dealer. Don't forget our caliber turners. We carry a large selection of those too. JR's Lawnmower Shop, Opp, Alabama.
Dr. Joshua Driver and the friendly staff at Covington Eye Care would like to thank all of you for your continued confidence in our ability to care for you and your family.
Our newly renovated office offers all the latest technology to give you a comprehensive eye examination as well as detect and treat eye diseases. We are pleased to now offer many surgical procedures as we partner with Dr. Brenton Finley, board-certified cataract surgeon.
We carry the newest styles of Costa Del Mar and Maui Jim sunglasses for all your summer fun. We also have an extensive line of frames to meet the needs of those on a budget, as well as those looking for Nike or the popular Coach line. And hey, Jack, we even carry the Duck Commander line.
For the contact lens wearers, we have the most comfortable brands, and for those who want to change it up a bit, we now offer the brand New Air Optics Color Contacts.
So call us today at 493-6600 to set up your next appointment, or visit us at 604 North Main Street in Opp to give us an opportunity to meet all your eye care needs.
College baseball. Troy will host Georgia State at 6 p.m. Saturday, LBW will be at Wallace-Dothan doubleheader, 1 p.m. Troy will host Georgia State at 1 p.m. Covington Electric Relay for Life team will be hosting their second annual Fishing for a Pure Bass tournament on Saturday at Cypress Landing RV Park on Gant Lake. The cost is $100 per team with a 5-fish limit and a 12-inch minimum per fish. Prize money, $900 first place, $400 second place, $200 third place. To register, go online, Covington Co-op Click on Relay for Life from the Bobcat Booster Club. If banquet tickets are printed, we will be distributing tickets and lists to our sellers. This year's Bobcat Booster Banquet is set for Monday, April the 2nd, 7 p.m. Ott Middle School Multipurpose Room. Hunt for Sight with Lions in partnership with the NWTL, National Wild Turkey Federation. The Dothan Elks Lodge, 3041 Ross Clark Circle in Dothan. $200 entry fee. 1 to 4 person team. 4 tickets for hunters to attend award ceremony. Hunt Friday and Saturday, first, second, and third prizes, April the 6th and 7th. Proceeds go to help dealing with low vision and kids battling cancer. For details, call Kevin Crew, 685-7216.
The Gant Mafia Riding Club and Friends will host their 3rd annual Wounded Warrior Project benefit ride on Saturday, April the 7th, with registration starting at 8 a.m. at Cypress Landing in Dozier. There are 11 vendors, and they will open at 9 a.m. Throughout the day, there will be $5 lunch plates available for purchase, hamburger plates, hot dog plates, sausage dog plates, and pickles. There will also be raffles going on for a Henry Golden Boy rifle at $5 per ticket, or $20 for 6, $50 for 15, or $100 for 35 tickets. The benefit ride will begin at 11 a.m. To register, it's $20 per bike and $5 for an extra rider. The first 35 bikes registered will get 1 free benefit t-shirt. The benefit t-shirts regularly sell for $20 and the benefit hats for $25. The shirts and the hats will both feature the Wounded Warrior logo. At 5 p.m., the auction will begin, featuring tool sets, jacks, birdhouses, and many other items. Around 6 p.m., the live entertainment will start. For more information, please contact Joe at 818-1454.
That's Dateline Action News. Ops only, locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
This is your hometown.
Here's your WeatherBug LA weather. Good morning, I'm Ray Williams. It's finally Friday. Mostly cloudy. Stick around, gradually becoming sunny and a high near 73. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, 45 and mostly clear. Outlook for Saturday and Sunday. Sunny both days. High Saturday 76. For Sunday, 80. Saturday night, clear, low 48. Monday, mostly sunny, 81 for the high. That's the latest Lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Introducing Hardee's $5 All-Star Meals, loaded with satisfying classics. For just $5, you get a charbroiled double cheeseburger hot dog and, oh yeah, fries, drink, and a fresh baked cookie. Or a double cheeseburger, a spicy chicken sandwich, and what? The fries, drink, cookie thing again? Or hand-breaded tenders, and spoiler alert, fries, drinks, and cookies for days, y'all. All for just $5. The $5 All-Star Meals. Stop by Hardee's and get yourself one today. Price of participation vary. Price higher, last but more tax.
Hey, the morning low is 60. The winds, well, they are from the south, a little bit, not much. The official sunrise at 6:37. The official sunset at 7:03. Currently 61 degrees. Overcast at WOPP.
This week's specials at the Farmer's IGA.
Sugardale shank portion smoked ham, $1.19 a pound. Butterball self-basting turkey, 99 cents a pound. Boneless sirloin tip roast, $2.99 a pound. Bluebell ice cream, half gallon, 2 for $10. Wesson oil, 48 ounces, 2 for $5. Duncan Hines cake mixes, 15 ounces, 99 cents. Goldenripe bananas, 2 pounds for 88 cents.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in the Mar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
Mom! Hey, Mom! I caught one!
When Jimmy was young, he'd catch lightning bugs on those long summer nights. He was always amazed at the light they gave off. Today, Jimmy is still fascinated by light. He's a lineman for the local electric system. Linemen like Jimmy have served you for years. They've changed with the times. But one thing hasn't changed: our commitment to providing you with quality customer service.
Covington Electric Co-op, your local touchstone energy cooperative.
Happy birthday
And good morning. Welcome to the WLPB birthday and anniversary party for the, let's see, what day is this? This would be, 29th, 30th. There we go, 30th. This is about gone, man. The 30th of March. Brought to you by the Sweet Shop, located inside the Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. All right, let's see who we got today. Earl Williams, Matt Pierce, Carolyn Richburg, Austin Dale Taylor, Gregory House, Jacob Bass, Marcus Cassidy, Haley Halford, Sarah Parker, Cameron Richburg, Eric Reeves, William Hurst, Eric Reed, Nick Hines, and did I say Harold Kaiser? All right. And let's see. We got some emails I don't know. I didn't put the day on, so it makes it hard for me. I got one here. It's the 31st, so we'll lay that over to the side, but we can understand that one. Okay. That one goes in the garbage. We screw that one up. You got to give me a day on these emails. We don't mind one bit. But you got to give me a day. I've got 3 here that don't give me the day. I don't know. So we're not going to do them. So be sure to put the day there also. We don't mind email them. And also don't wait till the morning of. I have not looked at the emails this morning in WOPP. I have RBT, my personal, but I have not had time to look at WOPP. So please email them a couple of days ahead of time. Appreciate that very much. All right, I think we got all that we have. Let's go to the commercial, and we'll be back with today's winner, okay? Let's say happy birthday and congratulations to our birthday party winner for today, Gregory House. Gregory House, happy birthday to you. We hope you have a great day. Don't forget to come by the radio station during lobby hours, 6 to 10 in the morning, 2 to 5 in the afternoon. Pick up your coupon to claim your free birthday cake from the Sweet Shop located inside the Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. And your friends here at your community radio station, WOPP.
Today is Good Friday.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomas. He was impersonating a police officer, the man who shot and killed a real officer in Hopkinsville, Kentucky last evening. Authorities say the suspect on the run in a stolen vehicle was subsequently shot and killed by police in Clarksville, Tennessee. Hopkinsville Police Chief Clayton Sumner says this has shaken the entire community.
Officers, about 32,000 people. The Sheriff's Department has about 50 or 60. We have about 115 employees. It's all family. We know everybody. We know each other. It's not like big cities where you may not know the people you work with.
The chief speaking with WKRN, the 38-year-old officer who was killed leaves behind a wife and 2 children. The brother of an unarmed black man who was killed by police is trying to diffuse tension in California's capital city, asking protesters to stop disrupting a downtown Sacramento sports arena. Protesters heeded the calls by Savante Clark, instead blocking cars on downtown streets. Another big data breach making news this morning.
Sports apparel merchant Under Armour says its food and nutrition website MyFitnessPal was the victim of a massive digital theft in February, affecting about 150 million users. The intruder was able to get email addresses and login information, but Under Armour says no payment information, social security numbers, or driver's license numbers were compromised.
That's correspondent Mike Rossian. A judge in California has ruled that coffee sellers in that state must post cancer warnings because of a chemical that's produced in the coffee bean roasting process that's a known carcinogen. The industry says, the levels of that chemical are at such low levels that they pose no risk to regular coffee drinkers. Wall Street quiet this morning. The major U.S. financial markets are closed on this Good Friday. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Young Force and C&D Force have combined to become a bigger and better force to serve up. And we're keeping the oldest name, Young's Force. It's not too early to think about Easter, Secretary Day, and Mother's Day. We've got it all for you at Young's Force. Phone 493-4566. Drop in Young's Force. See what we have. You'll be surprised at the new selections that you'll find. We're at Young's Force.
With SRN Sports, I'm Michael Harrington. We're going to start with Major League Baseball. The boys of summer have returned to the job. The Yankees laid a 6-1 beatdown on Toronto behind 2 home runs from Giancarlo Stanton. Yankees manager Aaron Boone.
Just excited to see, Sevy get off to a good start. Obviously, I thought our bat quality throughout the game was really, really strong. And obviously Giancarlo kind of having a special day to start things off. It's definitely fun to do it for real and get off on a good note.
That's where the Orioles edged Minnesota 3-2 in 11 innings. Houston 4, Rangers 1. Tampa Bay beat Boston 6-4, while the A's won over the Angels 6-5 in 11 innings. White Sox 14, Kansas City 7, and Seattle beat the Indians by a 2-1 score. In the National League yesterday, Cubs 8, Miami 4, the Mets over the Cardinals 9-4, Brewers 2, Padres 1-12. Other winners included Atlanta, the Giants, and Arizona. This is SRN Sports.
Today is Good Friday. On this day, almost 2,000 years ago, Jesus went to the cross, and he died for your sins and for my sins. But he didn't stay dead, because 3 days later, on that first resurrection day, that first Easter Sunday, he conquered death, and he conquered the grave, and he rose again. This Sunday is April the 1st. It's Easter Sunday. And I want to invite you to join us at Westview Baptist Church. We've got Sunday school at 9 a.m. There are classes for all ages, and morning worship at 10:30 a.m. We will celebrate the resurrection with music, with a message from God's Word. It'll be a great time. You come and join us at Westview on Easter Sunday, April the 1st. God bless you.
There's things that my dad used to do when I was growing up. When I walked out the door, he would say, "Do you have gas in the car and a number to call if you need me?" Now, it's time to take care of my dad.
At Comfort Care Hospice, we consider it an honor to care for those with life-limiting illnesses.
He says he usually sits with the press, doesn't even suit up. He played college hockey more than a decade ago when the team had to sign him as an emergency goalie. He has never played in an NHL game, but last night he was flawless. He blocked 7 shots that came his way in Chicago's victory. He was the unlikely hero. He was voted the game's #1 star. I love it. Is that crazy?
Can you imagine? Like his days, living his dreams.
He's like, wait, do I need the outfit? I'm gonna have to look commercial. That was cool.
And he didn't choke under the pressure. I love that.
We do have a lot more ahead, including online privacy concerns. Is Google
Therapy, family visit.
Good morning, Sheila. Good morning, Sandra.
Opportunity EMS in Op 493-0911. Andalusia 881-0911. Florella 858-2503 or 858-3911. Oldest Advanced Life Support Ambulance Service in Covington County. Opportunity EMS. 911 will not dispatch us. Be sure to call direct 493-0911. Ready to eat donuts and Alabama fresh good? Donuts, yes, Donut Shop. Fresh, made donuts. The Up Donut Shop. Easy to find. West Covington Avenue, across the street from the Op Gun Shop.
Oh, goodness gracious. Donuts in Up. The Up Donut Shop.
West Covington Avenue, across the street from the Op Gun Shop. Open Monday through Saturday, 6 a.m. until 11 a.m. Check us out on Facebook. Op Donut Shop. Now open until 2 in the afternoon and serving deli sandwiches. Caroline's Country Stores. Highway 84 East, Highway 134 at the county line, and in Antioch. Open 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday until 6 on Sunday. Off-road diesel. Feed bins at 134 in Antioch, Copper Kettle at County Line, Hunt's Pizzas at County Line and 134, and Lee's Cafe and U-Hauls at Carolina Country Store, Highway 84 East. That's where you'll find the case knives. Caroline's Country Store.
Today we salute you, Mr. Hot Dog Eating Contest contestant. What does it take to eat 24 hot dogs in 12 minutes? Determination, fortitude, and a complete disregard for what they actually put in a hot dog. What's for dessert? 9 pounds of antacids and 7 hours of routine angioplasty. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, oh diplomat of the dog. Bud Light Beer at Missouri.
Distributed by Horn Beverage Company, Donna Horn, Sam Zipper, and Jim Booty Bruce. Have you got a small business and it seems like you're taking too much time on your bookwork, paying bills, making payroll, being sure taxes are paid, monthly reports, quarterly reports?
This is Elizabeth Bryan with Sterling Accounting.
Let her and her staff do as little or all your bookkeeping. Sperling Accounting can handle the large business or the small business bookkeeping and accounting. Phone Sperling Accounting, 493-3368.
Elizabeth reminds everyone if you haven't filed income tax, you still need to.
Introducing Hardee's $5 All-Star Meals, loaded with satisfying classics. For just $5, you get a charbroiled double cheeseburger hot dog and, oh yeah, fries, drink, and a fresh baked cookie. Or a double cheeseburger, a spicy chicken sandwich, and what? The fries, drink, cookie thing again? Or hand-breaded tenders and, spoiler alert, fries, drinks, and cookies for days, y'all. All for just $5. The $5 All-Star Meals. Stop by Hardee's and get yourself one today. Price for participation may vary. Prices are in Alaska. Tax not
Here's your WeatherBug LA weather. Good morning, I'm Ray Williams. It's finally Friday. Mostly cloudy. Stick around, gradually becoming sunny, and a high near 73. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, 45 and mostly clear. Outlook for Saturday and Sunday. Sunny both days. High Saturday 76. For Sunday, 80. Saturday night, clear, low 48. Monday, mostly sunny, 81 for the high. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Hey, 60s are low this morning. The winds are from the west, maybe a little bit. There's just nothing out there, folks. The official sunrise this morning, 6:37. The official sunset at 7:03. High for today, 73. The low for tonight, 45. It is presently 62 degrees here at WOPP. Nice having you in with us this morning. Hey, if you need some computer work, who do you call? Brown and Ballard, 493-9737, 493-9737. He will take care of it, I guarantee it. Hey, what's cooking at Mizell Memorial Hospital today? Well, we got meatloaf, hash browns, casserole, steamed broccoli, blackberry cobbler. Ooh, yeah. Mizell Memorial Hospital. You can always call for the menu, 493-3541, extension 411. Who's the area's best full-service commercial and residential electrical contractor? Why, it's Bobo King at King Electricity, or Electric, I should say. From wiring outlets, panel upgrades, recessed lighting, ceiling fans, circuit breakers, indoor outdoor lighting, no job is too big or small. It's all about the customer service. Give Bo a call, 343-6247. Hey. Hey, the city of Opp has decided to recognize the oldest citizen of our city. The person must reside within the city limits. Please help us locate our oldest resident. Remember, with age comes wisdom. We want to celebrate our city's wisdom, the oldest person that we know, and of course, we need their name and their birth date. You can leave it at Chamber of Commerce, City Hall, and of course, you can't do that today because they're closed. WOPP. And we're going to be closed this afternoon, so keep that in mind. But we're here this morning, okay? And we'll be back a little bit in the afternoon, but we'll be in and out today. The office part is actually closed today. Let's see. What else do I need to tell you? Don't do that one today. I want to remind you about those great. I got to find out the name of the donut, biscuit, cheese, bacon, sausage. What is the name of that? It's really good. That's for breakfast, along with the donut too. You can, man alive. Then for lunch, you got the bacon, lettuce, tomato, sandwich, You got Texas toast, or you got the rye, or you got the sourdough. Oh, Opp Donut Shop, downtown Opp. Really good, really good. I'll tell you something else good too. Say you got to cook tonight. Well, let me tell you how to do that. Call 493-0707. Tell the Colemans that you need to be cooking tonight. And you need, so many pounds of barbecue, and you need a serving for 5 or 6. Well, just tell them that. And then, you slide in there, maybe 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, before the family gets there, Then you rush in there and put it all in the kitchen, take out and dirty some bowls and cans and whatever. And then as they come in, you got it served up in the serving glassware and all. You change it to home glass. Yeah. Man, that's a cool idea. Don't get caught. But they'll be in on it. They won't rat on you. 493-0707. I think that's a great idea. Alvet's Post 23 Spring Fundraisers Shotgun Giveaway is at Henry 410. You need to get a ticket, and if you don't win the gun, you could win a $250 Wally World gift card or a IGA gift card certificate. And of course, you get these tickets from Post 23 members, the Amvet Service Center. There'll be a lot of folks there Saturday, and Opp Gun Shop. So keep that in mind. Carolina Country Stores 1, 2, 3, and soon to be 4. They're hiring right now. Drop by one of the stores and they'll sign you up. Get ready for the one in downtown on 331 South, coming real soon. goodness. Till I get it right. Tammy Wynette. Here on WOPB. Oh, goodness. You got to get Charity to do that song. Charity and Otha's going to get, they're going to, about next month, be here at the studio, and they're going to be rehearsing in the studio and see if they can do some Conway and Loretta together. That'll be good, won't it? Yeah, I think so. So we're looking forward to that. All right. I've got WrestleMania in my hands. I've got a big old packet of merchandise. It's got the cap, it's got the t-shirt, it's got posters, I don't know what all of it in the bag. And the bag itself is worth quite a bit of money. I think they said the bag's worth about $100. Anyway, got one of them left, and we got, let's see, tickets. A pair of tickets to the WrestleMania Axis. That will be session 1. Sunday, April the 8th, 8 a.m. until noon. And then we have the Friday, April the 6th, the Hall of Fame at the Smoothie King Center. Both of these, I understand you'll get to see a lot of the wrestlers and be able to get some autographs, is what that's all about. So anyway, if you'd like those tickets, a pair of either one. Or if you like I said, the bag of WrestleMania, or one of those photocopies of the Fields Brothers. We got those out there now. Yes. If you remember the old wrestling, and we are now contacting with the grandkids of the Fields Brothers. So I don't know what else might develop on this, but we're having fun. There's no doubt about that. All right, 493-4545. You'll get a choice. We'll let you choose what you want if you can answer this question. Who is the only person to be inducted into the Hall of Fame twice? Who is the only person to be inducted to the Hall of Fame twice? From WrestleMania. Who is the only person to be inducted to the Hall of Fame twice? Which wrestler has been inducted twice? That's interesting, huh? Yeah. It was not who I thought it would be. I tell you that. But when I saw the name, I said, well, I got that. I get it. I get it. I understand. Yeah, I do. WOPP.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair is it. Who am I talking to?
Heather.
Heather, how you doing this morning?
I'm all right.
Heather, what is your choice? You want the WrestleMania bag? You want the tickets? Or you want the Fields Brothers picture?
The bag.
You better believe it. That's it. You got it. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye. All right. Heather picks up the WrestleMania bag. Ric Flair is the one we were looking for. All right. Stay tuned. We got some more stuff on the way, I understand, from MediaCom. And we got to get that in, too. This is all courtesy of MediaCom. And then, of course, the Fields Brothers pictures, courtesy of retired Judge Trippy McGuire. We thank you, Judge. He's gotten into this. Man, he's enjoying it. And we are enjoying it, too. Hey, I got to tell you about somebody. That's the J.M. Jackson folks. You know, if you're needing a new car, new truck, or you want something slightly, not new, but in good shape. Yeah. A demo, something of that nature. Or maybe one that's been with a lease company or something like that. But I guarantee you, they can find it for you. Hey, drive through and walk through the lot. You don't see what you want, or you see something, but you want a little changes on it. They get on that computer, and it's amazing where they can find it. And when they find it, they'll get it shipped here, okay? That's not a bad deal. Then they'll turn around and give you, the lifetime engine warranty. That's not everywhere, folks. on the engine, the valves, the pistons, the cylinders, and the gears. Yes, J.M. Jackson, right across from the Southeast Alabama Regional Airport. Oh, man, easy to find. Go by and check them out. Hey, I guarantee you, one of the boys can make you happy. The salespeople can make you happy. And if there's any problem involved, ha ha ha, let Johnny know. When Johnny knows, everybody will know. No doubt about that. J.M. Jackson, Chevrolet, Buick, located in Sanford, Alabama. Alan Jackson. Beautiful song here, Someday. Watch the tears.
And try to please me. I've heard it all so many times before, and I took her by the arm and said, "Don't leave me. There's nothing in this world I wouldn't do. Just give me time, I'll be the man you need." She said, "I wish that I
Good morning, Doug. Good morning, Deland.
And I said, someday I'll get my life straight. And she said, it's too late. What's done is done. And I told her someday. She said, I can't wait. Oh, sometime, someday, just never comes. She said, all I've ever wanted was to love you. Somewhere deep inside me, I still do. But now I think it's time I stop believing, 'cause I'm never gonna see a change in you. And I said, someday I'll get my life straight. And she said, it's too late. What's done is done. And I told her someday. She said, I can't wait. Oh, sometime, someday, just never comes. Oh, sometime, someday, just never comes.
With SRN News, I'm Rich Thomason in Washington. He was impersonating a police officer, the man who shot and killed a real officer in Hopkinsville, Kentucky last night. Authorities say the suspect on the run in a stolen vehicle was later shot and killed by police in Clarksville, Tennessee. The brother of an unarmed black man who was killed by police trying to defuse tension in Sacramento, California, asking protesters to stop disrupting a downtown sports arena. Protesters did heed the calls by Savante Clark. Instead, they blocked cars on downtown streets. U.S. consulate staff members in St. Petersburg, Russia, are preparing to wind up operations after the Russian government ordered the consulate to be closed. Russia expelling more than 150 diplomats, including 60 Americans. The U.S. financial markets closed for Good Friday. More details at srnnews.com.
Graduate with an associate degree from LBW Community College, and your earning potential increases by $10,000 per year on average when compared to those with a high school diploma. Sweet. Now you're book smart and business savvy. So why choose LBW Community College? Because from there you can go anywhere, and you don't have to wait. You can get started this summer because registration is now underway and classes begin May 30th. For more information, visit www.lbwcc.edu.
A Florida teen is accused of threatening a school shooting in Fort Payne. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP. Police say 19-year-old Anthony Kessler made the threat against Fort Payne High School on March 5th. The FBI and the Lee County, Florida Sheriff's Office announced Kessler was arrested on Tuesday at a restaurant in Fort Myers. Alabama's first openly gay legislator received a standing ovation as she bid farewell to the House of Representatives. Democratic Representative Patricia Todd of Birmingham will not seek re-election after serving 12 years. Todd chose not to attend the last day of the legislative session. A former high school band director in Alabama is accused of touching a student's backside. A March 9th indictment made public Wednesday in Pinson charged 26-year-old Adam Bearden with having sexual contact with a student under the age of 19 as a school employee, which is a felony. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP.
Win a 6th Sun Belt Championship, highest attended season in program history, and we're just getting started. Coach Neil Brown and Troy football are back and ready for more in 2018. Pack the van all season long for an exciting home schedule that includes nationally ranked Boise State, FAMU, and Louisiana. Season tickets start at just $60, and if you purchase by April 27th, you'll get a replica Troy football championship ring. Call 877-878-WIN or visit TroyTrojans.com/tickets.
Quicken Loans presents the Sports Flash, driven by Jeep on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP. Nick Markakis with a walk-off 3-run homer for the Atlanta Braves. They win their opener at SunTrust Park Thursday, 8-5 over the Philadelphia Phillies. Atlanta overcoming a 5-run deficit in this one. Freddie Freeman had a 2-run home run. Ozzie Albies also homered for the Braves. Julio Teheran gave up 4 runs over 5 2/3. It'll be Mike Foltynewicz getting the start tonight. Alabama and Auburn on the baseball diamond today. The Crimson Tide looking to snap a 7-game losing skid. They'll be home in Tuscaloosa to take on Kentucky. Alabama currently 1-5 in the SEC, while Auburn ranked 13th in the USA Today coaches poll at 21-5. Will be hosting Missouri in a 3-game set. The Final Four Saturday in San Antonio. Loyola Chicago, an 11 seed, taking on number 3 Michigan, while 2 top seeds go at it in the second game, Villanova against Kansas. Don't miss the Jeep Spring Sales event for great deals on the Jeep Grand Cherokee. I'm Tony DeZuri on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP.
We're back at Rebel Pace Field this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for Troy Baseball versus Georgia State. Game times are Thursday and Friday at 6, with a series finale on Saturday at 1. Thursday features Thursday with $2 soft drinks and Greek Appreciation Night. Friday 6 p.m. game features a unique twist as the Troy Pep Band will be on hand providing entertainment throughout the game. And the Easter Bunny is coming to town on Saturday at 1. All kids get to take part in an Easter egg hunt with the Easter Bunny after the game. Get your tickets at 1-877-878-WIN or visit TroyTrojans.com/tickets.
Mahindra presents the Race Flash.
Powered by SB Nation Radio.
The NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series off this week. Back in action April the 8th at the Texas Motor Speedway for the O'Reilly Auto Parts 500. Stewart-Haas Racing expects Kurt Busch to return to the number 41 Ford next season. There have been rumblings that Cole Custer could take over that ride for Stewart-Haas Racing. Bill Elliott and Ray Everham will race this weekend at the Trans Am Series at Road America in Atlanta. BK Racing will be operated by a trustee after team owner Ram Davad lost control of the team this week in bankruptcy court. The team has lost more than $29.5 million. Their most valuable asset, their NASCAR charter. IndyCar Series returning to the track, the Phoenix Grand Prix, April the 7th, the ISM Raceway.
That's your Mahindra Race Flash.
Powered by SB Nation Radio.
Are you suffering from tired, achy legs? Do what I did. Make an appointment to see Dr. Kenneth Todd at the Center for Vein Restoration in Dothan. Dr. Todd and his staff made me feel at home. He put together a customized treatment plan just for me, and I've never felt better. I'm Robert Booth of WOPB. Call Center for Vein Restoration in Dothan, 1-800-FIX-LEGS, or visit our website, centerforvein.com.
CCB time is 8:34. Time for you to drop by CCB here in Opp. Meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, talk over your banking needs, member FDIC. This edition of news brought to you by Harper Appliances, J.M. Jackson, the Farmers IGA, Power South, CCB Community Bank, Mizell Memorial Hospital, Hardee's, and the Woodmore.
1106 for Harper Appliances for warranty work and most commercial appliances and ice machines. For home or commercial electrical repair or installation, both Harper Appliances, 504-1106. Air conditioning and heat pump repair. At Harper Appliances, we don't just repair, we fix it the right way. Harper Appliances, phone 504-1106.
Free lifetime engine warranty sure does cover a lot. Sure does. Engine block? Yep. Valves? Yep. Piston cylinders and gears? Yep, and yep. Even if I do my own oil changes? Yes.
Find new roads to J.M. Jackson Chevrolet, where almost every new or used vehicle comes standard with a lifetime engine warranty at no extra cost. Stop by today and buy it the right way, the J.M. Jackson way.
J.M. Jackson Chevrolet, your home for the free lifetime engine warranty.
In Indonesia.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA. Sugardale shank portion smoked ham, $1.19 a pound. Butterball self-basting turkey, 99 cents a pound. Boneless sirloin tip roast, $2.99 a pound. Maxwell House coffee, 30.6 ounces, $5.99. LeSueur peas, 15 ounces, 4 for $3. Austin paper towels, 8 rolls, $3.99. Pepsi, Mountain Dew, and Dr. Pepper, 12-pack cans, 3 for $10, 2 liters, 99 cents. Golden Ripe bananas, 2 pounds for 88 cents.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
William Anthony Hadaway, Sr., age 58 of Paxton, passed away March the 22nd. Survived by son William Anthony Hadaway, Jr. and daughter Amanda Sanders. Graveside services for William Anthony Hadaway, Sr. will be 10 a.m. from the Chapel Hill Cemetery. Sheldon W. Andrews, age 89 of Andalusia, passed away Monday at the Andalusia Hospital. Funeral services will be held 11 a.m. from the Foreman Funeral Home in Chapel. Burial will be at the Andalusia Memorial Cemetery. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to services. Sheldon W. Andrews, survived by daughters and son-in-law, Judy and Lonnie Carley, and Patricia Russell, sons and daughter-in-law, Jerry and Carol Andrews, and Jimmy and Martha Andrews. 6 grandchildren, 11 great-grandchildren. William Daniel Free, age 66, a resident of Rutledge, passed away Wednesday. Funeral services will be held 11 a.m. on Saturday from the Chapel Turner Funeral Home. Burial will be at the Rutledge Cemetery. William Daniel Free is survived by former wife Laverta Carnes and their son, Justin Wade Free, 2 sisters, Faye and Bobby Milton, Judy and Dwight Scroggins. 3 brothers, Jimmy and Barbara Free, Mac and Cheryl Free, Ricky and Teresa Free. Richard Earl Ricky Hickman, age 67 of Florello, passed away Thursday. Survived by daughters, Wendy King and husband David, Brooke Savoa and Philip Miller, mother Gloria Mason Perkins, 5 grandchildren, brother Ed Hickman and wife Diane. Funeral services for Richard Earl Ricky Hickman will be Saturday at 3 p.m. from the Evans Funeral Home. Visitation will be 1 hour before services. Burial will be at the Greenwood Cemetery.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
If you look around, this place has changed a lot over the years. Our community has grown. New businesses, new people, new demands on our electric system. But one thing has remained the same. Your Touchstone Energy partner is as committed to providing reliable power at a reasonable price now as they were when the lines were first strung. Rest assured, that commitment won't ever change.
Covington Electric Co-op, your local Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Looking for that perfect gift for the kid that has everything? Give them a CCB Koala Savers Club account, a special savings account that's just for kids, so it's fun and educational as well. When you become a CCB Koala Saver, you join the coolest club in town. You get a free t-shirt, your own deposit bag, a special gift with each deposit made, plus many other valuable benefits like a money reward for good grades. So what are you waiting for? Give a gift that keeps giving. CCB Koala Savers Club, only at CCB Community Bank, member FDIC.
The city of Wopp is closed for Good Friday Easter holiday. Friday's garbage will be picked up on Monday and will be one day behind until Friday, April the 6th. Pickup starts around 4 a.m., so please have your garbage out the night before your scheduled pickup. In observance of Good Friday, all City of Andalusia's offices will be closed. The Public Works Department will pick up Friday's route on Monday. Please remember to place all recycled trash and garbage by the curb prior to 6 a.m. on the day of your pickup. The veterans of the AMVETS Post 23 of Wopp will be holding a picnic Saturday at the Service Center at 203 Martin Luther King Drive for our area Vietnam veterans and family members. Our endeavor is to thank and honor veterans of Vietnam, including personnel held as POWs or listed as MIAs, for their service and sacrifice on behalf of the U.S. We also want to thank and honor the families of these veterans. We also wish to invite any veteran and their families. WOPP will be there broadcasting shortly after 11 a.m. Attorney General Steve Marshall announced the indictment of Conecuh County Commissioner Johnny Andrews on 6 felony counts on unlawful distribution of marijuana, a controlled substance. Andrews surrendered Wednesday at the Conecuh County Jail and was released on bond. On Tuesday at 6 a.m., the Wopp Police Department officers arrested a 19-year-old male resident of Wopp for possession of child pornography. Investigators determined that this individual had received and was in possession and sent nude photographs of children to other people. Wednesday, Wopp Police Department investigators were advised that a 2006 red and color Ford van was stolen from a residence on the 200 block West Hart Avenue. At 8:57 p.m. on the same date, the Wopp Police Department officers located the van on West Hart Avenue and arrested a 30-year-old female resident of Wopp for theft of property of the motor vehicle. The Wopp Police Department made one arrest overnight on a warrant for harassment communications. The Wopp Police Department reporting 5 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covington County Sheriff Department booked in 7, 2 for failure to appear, 1 domestic violence third degree, 1 violation of probation, 1 back for court, 1 harassing communications, 1 for possession of controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. 6 released, 212 in the Covington County Jail. It's Good Friday Fun Day at Doc's Country Store. Free pictures with Easter Bunny at 4 p.m., games for the kids 4 p.m., drawing for the Easter basket at 5 p.m., Easter egg hunt at 5:30. WOPP will broadcast live 4 o'clock until 6 p.m. Beginning at 6 p.m., we'll have local talent. So come out for a good family fun at Doc's Country Store.
This year, anyone in Andalusia, Strawn, or Opp area can pay to have their yards egged the Saturday before Easter. Egg My Yard is an event that the company Performance Center competition team is putting on to raise money for their trips to regional and national competitions. The eggs are plastic with candy inside and will include a note from the Easter Bunny himself. It's either $25 for 50 eggs or $50 for 100 eggs. For anyone who would like their yard egged, please contact any company competition team member or email Shelley Barber Wagner at shelleybwagner@yahoo.com.
Northern Heights Baptist Church Easter sunrise services will be Sunday morning. Sunrise service at 6 a.m. Fellowship breakfast at 7 a.m. Easter service at 8 a.m. No evening services. Everyone is welcome. Westview Assembly of God will present their Easter cantata Sunday, 11 a.m. Please come and help us celebrate the resurrection of our Savior Jesus Christ. The church is located at 106 Grover Street. Please call for more information, or also we offer pickup services, 493-6853 or 343-1546.
You are invited to the Easter services at Sweetwater Baptist Church. Sunrise services begin at 6:30 a.m. Breakfast will be served. Special times, Sunday school at 8 a.m., worship services at 9 a.m. Pastor Alan Dees, Sweetwater Baptist Church, located near Fleta School.
He's risen. Celebrate Easter Sunday. Join us at Westview Baptist Church Easter Sunday. Sunday school at 9. Worship service at 10:30. 1404 Main Street, Westview Baptist Church. You're welcome to attend with us. The Frank Jackson Trailmasters have been selected for an Alabama State Parks Eagle Award. This award is presented to people and organizations who have made an outstanding contribution to the Alabama State Parks. This will be awarded at their regular meeting Tuesday, 10 a.m.
Sorry, gotta go.
Frank Jackson Park. The public's invited to attend.
Good morning, Randy. You can watch us on YouTube, WOPP Live. YouTube, WOPP Live. It runs all the time in the morning time on the morning show. That's the easy way to catch the morning show. YouTube Live. If we are live, it'll have a little red thing, and you just punch it and go. If we're not live, it'll have the date on it and tell you what day that it's there. So be sure to watch us on YouTube. Facebook, we're going to use it to get you to YouTube, but we're not going to post hardly anything. Now, I'm going to post this interview with Mr. Charles Willis coming up. That's one of the reasons we're going to finish right now this video and dump it, and then we're going to make some phone calls. This is my phone here, and then we'll be back with it. Thank you for watching, whichever way you are. I want to encourage you to get used to going to YouTube.
Sleeping, poor appetite or forgetfulness, we are here to help. We want seniors and their families to understand what is happening and to provide help in a supportive environment. Our goal is to return everyone involved to a normal life as soon as possible. For further information on this unit, call 493-9134. Mineville Memorial Hospital, every day making a difference.
Introducing Hardee's $5 All-Star Meals, loaded with satisfying classics. For just $5, you get a charbroiled double cheeseburger hot dog and fries drink and a fresh baked cookie. Or a double cheeseburger, a spicy chicken sandwich, and what? The fries drink cookie thing again? Or pan-breaded tenders and, spoiler alert, fries, drinks, and cookies for days, y'all. All for just $5. The $5 All-Star Meals. Stop by Hardee's and get yourself one today. Price of this may vary. Price of $5 plus $10.
College baseball. Troy will host Georgia State at 6 p.m. Saturday, LBW will be at Wallace-Dothan doubleheader, 1 p.m. Troy will host Georgia State at 1 p.m. Talking Johnny's Electric Relay for Life team will be hosting their second annual Fishing for a Pure Bass tournament on Saturday at Cypress Landing RV Park on Gant Lake. The cost is $100 per team with a 5-fish limit and a 12 each minimum per fish. Prize money, $900 first place, $400 second place, $200 third place. To register, go online, Covington Co-op, click on Relay for Life on the Bobcat Booster Club. Banquet tickets are printed. We will be distributing tickets and lists to our sellers. This year's Bobcat Booster Banquet is set for Monday, April the 2nd, 7 p.m., Optimal School Multipurpose Room. Hunt for Sight with Lions in partnership with the NWTF, National Wild Turkey Federation. The Dothan Elks Lodge, 3041 Ross Clark Circle in Dothan. $200 entry fee. 1 to 4 person team. 4 tickets for hunters to attend award ceremony. Hunt Friday and Saturday, first, second, and third prizes, April the 6th and 7th. Proceeds go to help dealing with low vision and kids battling cancer. For details, call Kevin Crew, 685-7216.
The Gant Mafia Riding Club and Friends will host their third annual Wounded Warrior Project benefit ride on Saturday, April the 7th, with registration starting at 8 a.m. at Cypress Landing in Dozier. There are 11 vendors, and they will open at 9 a.m. Throughout the day, there will be $5 lunch plates available for purchase. Hamburger plates, hot dog plates, sausage dog plates, and pickles. There will also be raffles going on for a Henry Golden Boy rifle at $5 per ticket, or $20 for 6, $50 for 15, or $100 for 35 tickets. The benefit ride will begin at 11 a.m. To register is $20 per bike and $5 for an extra rider. The first 35 bikes registered will get one free benefit t-shirt. The benefit t-shirts regularly sell for $20 and the benefit hats for $25. The shirts and the hats will both feature the Wounded Warrior logo. At 5 p.m., the auction will begin, featuring tool sets, jacks, birdhouses, and many other items. Around 6 p.m., the live entertainment will start. For more information, please contact Joe at 818-1454.
That's Dateline Action News. Ops only, locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
Here's your weather bug LA weather. Good morning, I'm Ray Williams. It's finally Friday. Mostly cloudy. Stick around, gradually becoming sunny and a high near 73. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, 45 and mostly clear. Outlook for Saturday and Sunday. Sunny both days. High Saturday 76. For Sunday, 80. Saturday night, clear, low 48. Monday, mostly sunny, 81 for the high. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Life's about cycles. Most of us were fortunate enough to have people that took extremely good care of us from the time we were born. As the cycle comes around, it's our turn to do the taking care of. Our elders live their lives with independence and class, and the Woodmore wants them to be able to continue their lives as close to normal as possible. But when assistance is needed, the staff is there. Doctor appointments, planning activities, or just being there, all you have to do is ask. So go by for a visit at 131 North, or give the Woodmore a call at 493-2721.
Hey, the morning low is 60. How about that? The official sunrise at 6:37. The official sunset at 7:03. We got the sun coming out. Yeah, we wanted that, didn't we? We've been wanting that for quite some time. It is presently 63 degrees here at the studios of WOPP. Connie Francis.
Well, hello there, my friends. Welcome back again to Moments with the Master. My name is Trey Poole. I am the minister of the gospel right here at the Op Church of Christ, and wow, I'm excited to be back with you today. Today we're going to get to put the icing on top of the cake. We've been in Psalm 116 all week long, and my, oh my, how good is Psalm 116. It's just really good. We've kind of broken it down piece by piece and just tried to really apply all that we could to our lives. But Robert, what I want to do today, what I really want to do today is just to cover this cake with the icing. And what I mean by that is simply this. I want us to read. I'm going to read for us. And I want you to follow along. If you have your Bible on your phone or tablet or computer or a hard copy, go ahead and turn to Psalm 116. We're going to read it together. And I just want you to take in the Word of God today. And as we get started, let's be reminded, Robert, that God is good. He is so good all the time, and all the time, God is good. So this is what we've been studying all week long about I love the Lord. And some reasons from Psalm 116 why we should love the Lord and how we show our love to the Lord. And then about that glorious future that we have in the eternal afterlife, in that beautiful place in the presence of God called heaven. Oh, my friend, Psalm 116 is all about thanksgiving and gratitude and love for God's deliverance of death. Are you ready for this? I hope you are. Hope you're ready to receive God's word this morning. Psalm 116, beginning in verse 1. I love the Lord because he has heard my voice and my supplications, because he has inclined his ear to me. Therefore, I will call upon him as long as I live. The pains of death surrounded me, and the pangs of Sheol laid hold of me. I found trouble and sorrow. Then I called upon the name of the Lord. O Lord, I implore you, deliver my soul. Gracious is the Lord, and righteous. Yes, our God is merciful. The Lord preserves the simple. I was brought low, and he saved me. Return to your rest, O my soul, for the Lord has dealt bountifully with you. For you have delivered my soul from death, my eyes from tears, and my feet from falling. I will walk before the Lord in the land of the living. I believed, therefore I spoke. I am greatly afflicted, I said in my haste. All men are liars. What shall I render to the Lord for all his benefits toward me? I will take up the cup of salvation and call upon the name of the Lord. I will pay my vows to the Lord, now in the presence of all his people. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. O Lord, truly I am your servant. I am your servant, the son of your maidservant. You have loosed my bonds. I will offer to you the sacrifice of thanksgiving, and will call upon the name of the Lord. I will pay my vows to the Lord, now in the presence of all his people, in the courts of the Lord's house, in the midst of you, O Jerusalem. Praise the Lord. Robert, isn't that good? I want to encourage you to be with us here at the Op Church of Christ every opportunity that you have. Robert, in the waning moments of our time, let me just share these times of meeting and fellowship and worship with you. Sunday morning, 9:30, Bible classes for all ages. 10:30, Sunday morning worship. And then Sunday evening, because again, it is the Lord's day, not the Lord's hour, our Sunday evening worship is at 5 o'clock. And then on Wednesday nights we meet at 6 o'clock for Bible study and fellowship. And there's just a lot of things getting ready to happen. We're getting ready for Vacation Bible School, which I'll just go ahead and tell you is going to be June the 10th through the 13th. That should be Sunday through Wednesday. And we want you to come and go ahead and mark your calendars for Vacation Bible School. But there'll be a lot more of that later on as we get closer to time. But let's always be reminded, God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. So I look forward to seeing you. And Lord willing, we'll see you Sunday. May God bless you.
Do you have any news that you would like to share with the community? Do you have an opinion and you want your voice to be heard? Do you have something you want to sell? You can post all of your news on yournews.com. Just click the Submit News button in your local edition and start contributing. Yournews.com, the only news organization that empowers the press to the people.
Click on WOPP.com. WOPP.com.
Join Focus on the Family, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. and 12 noon. Brought to you by
Farmers IGA, H. Diego Trucking.
This is Dr. Jim Powell, Community Representative for Focus on the Family and Director of the Lucille Pierce Family Literacy Center. And remember that we have anger management, counseling, and parenting classes. We appreciate the sponsors of Focus on the Family. For more information, call 493-8888.
Here's your WeatherBug LA weather. Good morning, I'm Ray Williams. It's finally Friday. Mostly cloudy. Stick around, gradually becoming sunny, and a high near 73. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, 45 and mostly clear. Outlook for Saturday and Sunday. Sunny both days. High Saturday, 76. For Sunday, 80. Saturday night, clear, low 48. Monday, mostly sunny, 81 for the high. That's the latest Lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Since you put me down, I've been out doing in my head. I come in late at night and in the morning I was laying in bed. Why you look so fine? And I know it wouldn't take much time for you to help me get right of my heart.
I understand. Come on then, buddy. Oh. Let's Facebook this one too. YouTube's going right there. We lock it in when we get done. Well, it's live right now too, as far as that goes. They know how to get to it. And let's do Facebook. Since I'm out of Facebook jail. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Start live. It sure has. There we go. And we're not through. We're about to cut a deal with Mediacom to be on regular cable. We've got a good relationship going with them. Hey, the Beach Boys brings back some memories. And gee whiz, Mr. Willis, I'm almost on time. We usually say we have our guests at 9:05. We're 1 minute ahead of time. Wow.
Well, that's good. I hate to be late.
I know you do. But I'm usually late on this guest. Usually I'm about 5 minutes off. But I'm on time this morning. Gee whiz.
That's remarkable.
It is. You're out here for another purpose, but I've got to say something about the Rattlesnake Rodeo. For overall, now you always got hiccups here and there and all that kind of stuff. We were just used to that. But overall, because of that beautiful weather, we had a very successful rodeo.
We sure did, and they kept predicting it was going to rain on Sunday, but they didn't know. And it worked out super. I thought we had the best weather we've had in quite some time.
7 years.
And the crowds were excellent.
The snakes drawed too.
Sure do. The things impressed me on Saturday, the gate was low enough that people could afford to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we had an incredible number of people there early in the day. So it's a good family outing, and that's what it ought to be.
Brett told me at 4 o'clock, he said, the snakes have got us breaking even already without dinner.
Yep.
That's amazing.
I thought it was great.
We had a great time. I don't think we could pick the better person for Sunday. And, of course, the guy that Riley Green, John Paul and I was dreading him. We had issues before we got here with his management. And then on Thursday before he got here, I said, isn't he with William Morrison? He said, yeah. I said, call them. There won't be no more problem after that. An hour later, there wasn't no more problem. But it was not Riley himself. Riley's just a nice guy.
Well, generally speaking, the people who handle them create more problems than they do anyway. So
Stage people.
Yeah, well, that's part of it. That's part of it, I guess. They changed something about the stage or the fences or something every 45 minutes. That's just part of the job.
You guess have to endure it, don't we?
Yep.
But overall, it was great, and the vendors were happy. Merchants and Op was happy. I've talked to a lot of those that was open for the weekend.
Well, I wasn't out of the stadium all weekend, so I don't know.
Well, I talked to them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday now. No, I didn't get to talk to them during the weekend. I know one thing. This whole week has been, I call it rattlesnake rodeo lag. My brain don't work as good as it normally does.
Well, I was a little bit sluggish on Monday. I had to work Monday morning to get the stadium cleaned up some.
Mr. Stage left too Monday morning, right?
Yes, he was leaving on Monday morning. But I had trouble Monday and Tuesday and some on Wednesday, a little bit slow.
Yeah.
But I'm a lot older than you are, so I got a better excuse.
Oh. Well, we found out something. Charlie Daniels is 2 weeks older than you.
That's right. He was born on October the 28th or 29th, and I was born on November the 17th.
So we'll remember Charlie's age now, won't we?
That's right.
I tell you what, he was got around a little stoved up himself, but when he got on that stage, you'd never known it, would you?
When he got a hold of that bowl for that fiddle, he's a different man. He plays the guitar pretty well, too.
Not bad, is he?
No.
Not bad. It takes a little break in the concert, but that's okay, too. But boy, did he do The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Woo!
Yeah, well, he's had, I first saw him in the 60s, so I don't know how long he's been at it, but it's been a long time.
Somebody told me they saw this show, and then they saw him about 5 years ago, 6 years, same show. I said, he ain't got to change nothing.
He doesn't have to. People go anywhere to listen to The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
And he knows it.
Yep.
So, you done a gospel song pretty well, too, man.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you something that impressed me from the first time I ever saw it. And out here also, and I don't know if everybody noticed this, maybe they did or not, but he always has a keyboard man with him that's the top you can find anywhere. I don't think it's possible for anybody to do that.
Well, he had also a band member been with him almost all the time, too, from around the Dothan area.
Yeah, he said for 44 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time. But he said, didn't anybody know where Soddy Daisy, Tennessee is? But I do.
Did you know where it was?
Sure, I've been there many times.
I was standing next to Rick Clifton's brother, and he knew where it was. He'd gone there for ball games, tournaments.
Yeah, if you go southeast from Dunlap, Tennessee, down the Sequatchie Valley, up across the hill there, you'll come to Chattanooga after you go through Soddy Daisy.
I'm still lost, but anyway. How many miles is it from a big city?
It's not more than 30 miles out of Chattanooga.
Oh, okay. Now we know the area. Yeah. Okay.
It's northwest of Chattanooga.
Cool. All right. Now, of course, the governor was here Sunday. And from her office and from the Parks and Rec, they have issued a great honor upon our trailmasters.
They sure have. And I got the letter some time ago, back in January, and in effect saying that we had been given this award, which is, they call it a State Parks Eagle Award, which is the highest award they give for Friends of the Park or something in that nature. And there was a whole lot of people selected are in the competition, and we were very fortunate to be awarded that. And they invited me to come to a dinner up at one of the state parks in North Alabama, like Gunnersville.
Oh, yeah.
But they also left an option in the letter that they would come to Opp and do it sometime later. Well, that's no brainer to me, because even though they'd furnish me a meal up there, I'd much rather have the people here, because I don't get the award anyway.
That's right.
The whole group does, and I want everyone in the state or in our area in the county to know about it. I hope we'll have a lot of people out at the park on Tuesday when the award will be presented. I've talked to Jimmy Holly's office, and we've talked to the mayors all around, and the city council, the county commissioners, and all we've invited to come to this, and many of them do all the time. In fact, several years in a row, we've had the Secretary of State, John Merrill, has been down to visit us.
I think he's coming again.
And he's a good man, a good friend of ours in this area, along with many of the others. And we just think it's a great honor for the city and for the state park, in fact, for the county. We don't need to try to separate ourselves from the county and surrounding area. We're all part of the same thing.
I want to salute the trail masters and helping Florella down there. Instead of looking at us as competition, we're looking at it as an asset, so people can come to one and then go to the other, or vice versa.
Well, that's true too, and we were invited last Christmas to come down, and they've got I think they call Friends of the Lake, a group there, and it's not very large right now, but they had some displays of pallets up that had been decorated and had competition. We judged that, and also helped with the Christmas parade. A very nice group of people, and as I said before, I think everybody in the county ought to be cooperative with each other, and that we ought to be happy when the county has success, because it's good for all of us. Plus, what's good for Covington County is good for Alabama.
That's exactly right. Y'all been calling on to go some other places to tell your story too, I understand.
Yes, and we've proud to do that. We volunteered to go almost anywhere that the state would like us to go, and if they just pay our mileage, we don't ask for anything other than that, because I have been up to Lake Gunnersville with some events they've had up there, and other places, and you know the big money goes to Gulf Shores and Gunnersville and places like that, but we don't need big money. Just a fraction of what they get in those places, and they have made improvements at the park. They just recently built a new restroom that's accessible for the swimming area, which is a big asset. It's kind of hard to run up across that hill and leave early enough to make it to that other bathroom, so that's a big asset.
Are we in the future getting some more cabins?
Well, we hope so.
Okay.
And they've talked about it, but you know how most government work is. It don't happen tomorrow, and sometimes not next week or next month, but they've had conversations about more cabins, in fact, more camping places. And it's completely full most all of the time. And people from Canada come down and spend the whole winter, and that blocks some of them. We have a lot of people just out of Andalusia, people here in town who go out there and spend a week.
That couple that you introduced that helped with the snake meat, tell us about them.
They're Bill and Linda Jones. They live in Mitchell, Quebec, Canada. And every year they come down, and they're great people. They've been there so often they feel like part of it. So when they're here, they come to all the Trail Masters meetings. And he helps us dig post holes and cut bushes and things of that nature. He pitches right in. And it's it's real good to have somebody like him who will be an ambassador in Canada for what goes on in South Alabama.
Yeah, maybe he can bring some friends with him next time around.
He could bring a few, but like I said, there's
limited.
It's pretty full out there. There's about 40 campsites, but plus the primitive camping, which the primitive camping is not primitive.
No.
It has electricity, water, things of that
I think he's got cable to do that.
But they've got everything. There's a restroom there. That used to be the old Boy Scout hut. They were willing to work with us. They put a new roof on it, expanded the restroom, but they haven't touched anything to affect that old Boy Scout hut.
Yeah, so the memories are still there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The public's invited, encouraged to come out.
We want everyone to come who will. And I'm sure if you stop at the gate and tell them you're down for the award, you won't have to pay. So just, but we encourage anyone to come.
Where's it going to be at? The pavilion?
It'll be at the pavilion down by the boat dock.
Okay, yeah.
And we'll have food. Of course, if everybody not comes, we may run a little short, but we've got a lot of food.
I noticed y'all's meetings has food. I've noticed that.
Well, there's no point in having a meeting if you're malnourished.
Oh, okay. Is that the way that happens?
So, yes, so we always have food. Jane Wallace takes care of that. She's a super chef. She don't cook it all, but she sees that we have food.
Oh, I think that some members just cause of the food.
Well, that's possible. I do know that there are more members that come for the food than they do for the work days.
Yeah, I noticed that, huh? Well, I'm honored to be a member of y'all, but I don't make it hardly any of the meetings. But they say I get my hours of monthly hours because of the radio, and I appreciate that very much. And every time they send me a little due thing, I send it back.
Yeah, well, it does cost $15 a year, and so you're worth $15 a year at least to us.
I got a T-shirt when I joined.
But we would love to have anybody that's interested in working in the park. And then we have good fellowship. We have fun when we're working. But anyone who wants to join it, it's not expensive. It costs $15 a year. And you can participate at whatever level you want to. We have members who are physically not able.
Oh, sure.
And then we have a few people like you who've got some other minor things to do that
minor things
keeps you from showing up to every meeting or working out there. But we'd love to have anyone who wants to participate in it.
Well, it's a great group, and it's definitely, our park would not be where it is without this group. But it's not just the park. Y'all are at all the big events now. You're part of OpFest. You're part of the Rattlesnake Rodeo. You're just part of Op. So many times we need manpower, you call on trailmasters.
Well, if you're not a volunteer, if you don't do things that people need without being sometimes even thanked for it.
Yeah.
But it's important. We need to pitch in our community. We live in a great city.
Yeah.
My wife and I came here in 1994 and worked about 5 years. And everybody's got to live somewhere. And the weather's good here, and friendly people. We enjoyed it. So we've been here now for over 24 years.
Home now, isn't it?
Yeah, I could live anywhere I wanted to live, but we chose Op.
Well, we're glad you chose Op, Mr. Willis. You and your wife does something else too. You help kids, and you train people to help kids. I admire you and your patience with them.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to let me talk about that a little,
sure I am.
Foster parenting, we generally have 2 classes a year. Natalie Pinson heads that up, but they require a trained foster parent to help in training other foster parents. And we've got a good group of foster parents in Covington County, thanks to Natalie's hard work, and we have a foster parent association. But anyone who wants to be a foster parent needs to talk to Natalie, or you can even talk to me and I can get you in the right direction. But it's very rewarding. In fact, about 30 minutes from now, we'll be getting another one at our house for 5 or 6 days. That needs a place to stay for a temporary period. And we've had about 70, and every one of them have been fun to us. But if you'll look, most of you in OP are aware of people who have adopted children.
That's right.
Because of their association with foster parenting, and those are great things. But the important thing is to help kids. A 1-year-old or an 8-year-old or a 12-year-old needs parents, and they need a home to live in.
I go to Westview and we got several that went through the program, and we're keeping the kids. Before you know it, they adopting the kids. Amazing.
Yeah, I know all of those, and they made good parents in spite of my training.
They're good kids too.
They sure are. Beautiful, beautiful.
Well mannered, and they're doing a great job with them. And I think it's all because y'all are learning them, teaching them correctly.
Yeah, well, they get in a good home, and I can think of several in off that came as very disturbed. Some of them teenagers.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult for them to live in society who today are fantastic children.
Yeah, I'm aware of a couple of them too, man.
Yeah.
I believe in this program very much.
Well, I think it's important. We used to put children in what they called orphanages, but 40 children living in a barrack is more like military than it is like a home. And I'm glad that the state's made a lot of changes. In fact, the United States has made a lot of changes. There's over 500,000 in foster care today. In fact, there's about 6,000 in Alabama.
Really?
Most of them are in Jefferson and Mobile counties as far as numbers go.
Sure.
But there's probably, they run anywhere from 50 to 60 in Covington County all the time.
And we're lucky to have those families, aren't we?
Yes, it is, and it's sad that circumstance in society has deteriorated to this point. But every one of those foster parents are rewarded greatly. You take a child into your home, it's amazing what they'll do for you.
I don't mind. One public figure that you see a lot is the Coleman family with their kids. What a change in those kids. Boy, the unreal kids.
It sure is. They've spent a lot of time with me. In fact,
I think they think you're your grandpa.
They do. They're going on, David and Latoya going on a little vacation trip for 2 days, and we're going to keep them then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they think the world of y'all.
Yeah, they're good folks.
Yeah. I remember when they came, and then, man, in 3 months, 100 degrees difference. Unreal.
Yep, beautiful little kids.
And they'll tell people too about it. They don't mind. They don't mind.
Man, they love Daniel and Latoya.
Once again, Big Day Tuesday.
Big Day Tuesday. Want everybody to come. It's an event for OP. Is the reason we chose to receive the award here, so that we could get the park some recognition in the city of OP, which is our great community.
There ought to be some state officials here, and I'm pretty sure a campaign guy too might be around.
There will be, and of course, since it is election year, there's droves of them around. Maybe some of them will come.
I already know some coming. Thank you for all that you do, Mr. Willis, and thank you for being a great friend.
Well, I'm proud to be here, and I wouldn't say I was a great man, but I
friend. You're a great friend.
A great friend? That's absolutely true.
Yeah. Thank the world of it.
Do you too.
Have a good one, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Ron.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. And we'll kill that. There we go. There we go. Woo. Yes. One on the right.
Catch up with her.
Oh, it's Megan Kelly. The one that gave Trump so much trouble.
She's around.
Oh.
The street was deserted late Friday night. We were bugging each other while we sat out the light. We both popped the clutch when the light turned green. You should have heard the whine from my screaming machine. How soon has the flash mobbed and crescent ride? And all that they could see were my six-tail lights. He passed me at the beat and I started to spark. But I pulled her out and there we were. The last thing I remember, Doc, I started to swerve, and then I saw the Jag slide into the curve. I know I'll never forget that horrible sight. I guess I found out for myself that everyone was right.
Thank you for telling us.
May I tell you how wonderful the radio was this morning with the pastor from First Baptist on there with you. It was fantastic. He touched on everything in this town, and I hope you will have him more often. I've just been listening to your program today the first time like this. It's incredible. Thank you very, very much, and you're wonderful. All of you are so wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to your community radio station, WOPP.
Don't lose your precious memories. Optimistic Studios can transfer your cassettes, reel-to-reel, LPs, mini CDs, 8-tracks, most any audio to 24X CD. Call 493-1035. That's 493-1035 for memories on CD. 493-1035.
We have a caller on the line. You're on the air.
Well, I think the public needs to know about what's going on at the local school board.
When you want information, we have the transportation director here to answer your questions about broadcasters are there, providing over $6.8 billion in services to improve the quality of life in communities across the country. America's broadcasters, bringing community service home.
Dateline Action News and Good Morning Op delivers the news and information you need. Thank you for listening to your community radio station, WOPP.
If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you? The words will never show the you I've come to know. If a face could launch 1,000 ships, then where am I to go? There's no one home but you. You're all that's left me to. And when my love for life is running dry, you come and pour yourself on me. If a man could be two places at one time, I'd be with you tomorrow and today, beside you all the way. If the world should stop with all the spinning slowly down to die, I'd spend the end with you. And when the world was through, then the stars would
Here's your WeatherBug LA weather. Good morning, I'm Ray Williams. It's finally Friday. Mostly cloudy. Stick around, gradually becoming sunny, and a high near 73. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, 45 and mostly clear. Outlook for Saturday and Sunday. Sunny both days. High Saturday 76. For Sunday, 80. Saturday night, clear, low 48. Monday, mostly sunny, 81 for the high. That's the latest Lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Are you an honorably discharged veteran? Are you in need of long-term hospital help but don't think there are any options for you? If you answered yes to both those questions, you're probably entitled to more benefits than you realize. 49 states and Puerto Rico currently have state-run and funded facilities that provide various types of care at virtually no cost to you. If you or someone you know is in search of assistance, call our toll-free number at 1-866-331-1944. This message is brought to you as a public service by the Disabled Veterans Associations.
Still you're telling me you have to go before you leave.
the moment she was born, I promised to love her, to protect her from all the monsters under her bed, and to support her in all her dreams. From the moment she was born, I promised that I would always provide for her, no matter what. That's why I bought her life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, to secure her future, no matter what. Come by and see Jerry Booth, Diane Carter, and Nikki Roberts.
At the Service Agency 306 North Main Street next to Spurwell Accounting.
Join us Monday through Saturday mornings at 7:55 for the WOPP birthday and anniversary party. Your chance to win a free birthday cake. Email your birthday, or better yet, email the birthdays for your entire family for the whole year to WOPP@WOPP.com or give us a call at 493-4545. The WOPP birthday and anniversary party from the Sweet Shop located inside the Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza and your community radio station. WOPP.
I do solemnly swear
I am a federal employee.
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
I am a Customs and Border Protection officer, and my job is to keep my country safe against all enemies.
We work to make sure that the national banking system is safe and sound.
Faithfully discharge the duties of the office
I believe in giving back.
I am about to enter.
I am proud to work for America.
So help me God.
Every federal employee takes this oath.
Go to theyworkforus.org.
I'm Robert Booth.
I'm Jay Michael.
I'm Alan Schofield.
I'm Shannon Sensel.
I'm Chris Anderson.
I'm Trey Westerberg.
For Dateline Action News.
Alabama lawmakers have concluded the legislative session following last-minute disputes over an ethics law exemption and the demise of an anti-racial profiling bill. A former high school band director in Alabama is accused of touching a student's buttocks. News outlets report a March 9th indictment made public Wednesday charged 26-year-old Adam Bearden with having sexual contact with a student under the age of 19 as a school employee. Auburn University in Alabama has officially installed its new president. News outlets report that Stephen Leith was installed as the university's 19th president on Thursday. And authorities say 4 children ranging from 2 months to 3 years old tested positive for methamphetamines after being exposed to drugs by 3 adults at an Alabama home. Coleman County Sheriff Matt Gentry tells news outlets that 49-year-old Billy Allen Alexander, 21-year-old Madison Page Knowles, and Tracy Renee Knowles were arrested on Wednesday. They were charged with chemical endangerment of a child.
Over the years, technology has changed many times. It's better, it's more efficient, and your Touchtone Energy partner has stayed on top of the changes to serve you better. But one thing we haven't changed is our commitment to customer service. Today's technology is bigger and better than ever before, and our promise of reliable electric service remains strong. Technology has changed, but our commitment to customer service hasn't.
Covington Electric Co-op, your local Touchstone Energy cooperative.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA.
Sugardale shank portion smoked ham, $1.19 a pound. Butterball self-basting turkey, 99 cents a pound. Boneless sirloin tip roast, $2.99 a pound. Bluebell ice cream, half gallon, 2 for $10. Wesson oil, 48 ounces, 2 for $5. Duncan Hines cake mixes, 15 ounces, 99 cents. Golden Ripe bananas, 2 pounds for 88 cents.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
William Anthony Hadaway, Sr., age 58 of Paxton, passed away March the 22nd. Survived by son William Anthony Hadaway, Jr. and daughter Amanda Sanders. Graveside services for William Anthony Hadaway, Sr. will be 10 a.m. from the Chapel Hill Cemetery. Sheldon W. Andrews, age 89.
Thank you for calling Hop's only home-owned and operated radio station, WOPP. For a request, birthday, or anniversary, please punch 1. Please repeat it twice. Spell it if it's an unusual name. For church or club announcement, punch 2. To leave a message for Robert or Ronnie, punch 3. For music director, punch 4. Leave your message at the tone. You will not be prompted again. Thank you for calling WOPP, Hop's #1 local radio station.
Funeral services be held 11 a.m. on Saturday from the Chapel Turner Funeral Home. Burial will be at the Rutgers Cemetery. William Daniel Free is survived by former wife Laverta Carnes and their son, Justin Wade Free. 2 sisters, Faye and Bobby Bilton, Judy and Dwight Scroggins. 3 brothers, Jimmy and Barbara Free, Mac and Cheryl Free, Ricky and Teresa Free. Richard Earl Ricky Hickman, age 67 of Florella, passed away Thursday. Survived by daughters, Wendy King and husband David, Brooke Savoa and Philip Miller, mother Gloria Mason Perkins, 5 grandchildren. Brother Ed Hickman and wife Diane. Funeral services for Richard Earl Ricky Hickman will be Saturday at 3 p.m. from the Evans Funeral Home. Visitation will be 1 hour before services. Burial will be at the Greenwood Cemetery.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
From the moment she was born, I promised to love her, to protect her from all the monsters under her bed, and to support her in all her dreams. From the moment she was born, I promised that I would always provide for her, no matter what. That's why I bought her life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, to secure her future, no matter what.
Come and see Jerry Booth, Gail Johnson, Ramona Kelly, or Diane Carter at the Service Agency 306 North Main Street next to Spurlin Accounting.
Like many others, you probably set some resolution